Time 2 seconds. There we go. We are live.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Hello. My mic wanted to stick on its mute button.
All right, it is time, and we are on time for 6 minutes late. Damn it! Nope, we're not on time. Never mind.
Hey, intro time.
But close enough.
They don't need to know that.
Right.
Round down. It's fine.
The
It's fine. It's fine.
Intro time, please.
True.
I think we're.
How is everyone doing tonight? How are we?
Right.
Wunderbar.
Awesome.
Okay.
Can you all hear me? Okay. Yes. Good. Okay. Yeah. Rosa over there playing with my head there. Turn on the microphone. I'm like, the microphone's on. Alrighty, it is good to see everyone. How are we doing tonight?
All right.
It's
Alright.
hot as hell outside, so we're doing okay.
Yeah. Please stay safe and stay hydrated, guys. Okay. Speaking of stay there. Tongue
Staying
twister.
safe,
That's
yes,
it.
yes.
Yep. Staying safe. There we go. We'll get there. Yeah. Speaking of staying safe, how we have a fun little start to our session tonight, don't we?
Indubitably.
Starting with straight up with a fight.
Oh yeah.
As yeah, I'm sure you all remember, but we have a little Vratix fight about to drop in our lap here. If you all remember, you were hearing, you had just spoken to the queen that had been separated from her hive, and after the conversation ended, you heard some skittering footsteps that seemed to have been approaching rapidly as far as your location is concerned. And so, this is where we will begin, exactly where we left off, with Vratix's footsteps skittering closer and closer. What do you guys want to do before the rest of the corrupted hive is upon you all?
Well, I want to stand up here by the entrance,
Mm-hmm.
and where is it? Yeah. It might be a little. No, that's a little too silly. That might not be the right play. Oh, this is in concentration. That's nice. Yeah, I am going to open. I'm just gonna stand by the front, and I'm gonna cast. Force body on myself, which for the duration, when I cast a force power, I may choose to pay up to half the cost of the force power using my hit points instead of my force points. When I do so, my maximum hit points are reduced by the same amount until I complete a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, my spells are half cost at the cost of max hit points.
Correct.
Comma, that doesn't apply to the initial cast of Force Body, so I will cast that normally.
Also correct.
So now, if I were to cast this, rather than costing 3, it would still cost 2. Okay, gotcha. First time actually properly using it, so wanted to make sure I had it right.
Is there an initiative tracker I'm not seeing?
It's not out yet, but since the hive has not arrived yet, you guys will roll initiative.
Ah.
This is more or less of a setup phase, as you know they are coming towards you.
Gotcha.
I mean, I have to wait for something to be the hit, so no use raging yet.
And then I have to ask, since I am connected to the hive minds, can I sort of like see into the hive mind and figure out what kind of weaknesses they would have?
You don't really see any weaknesses they would have, in the sense of, like, it's not their I mean, they're not really connected to those. The queen's not connected to these guys anymore, right? But
Yes, but I mean, like, memories.
from a memory stand, I was getting to this. From a memory
Okay.
standpoint, though, what you do know is they do tend to use weaponry that is slightly unusual. If you can roll me a quick, let's see. Roll me a quick, you know what? Either a technology or a insight check, please.
Insight it is. Let's see how my dice are feeling tonight. Oh, that's nice, actually. 21.
Okay, you do figure out one thing. These guys use sonic weapons.
Okay.
Perhaps because they're afraid that, using high impact detonation weapons might cause some form of a cave-in, or simply because they just traditionally use those, you are not sure. But yes, their weaponry is typically sonic-based.
I will relay that information. Let everybody know they use sonic weaponry.
That's good to know.
My dice for a little bit. I want to make sure I have at least a couple of everything.
Okay. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do before this started?
Find my dice trace.
What's a dice tray?
I did
Why are we using
locate them.
dice?
Here we are. I mean, Only's good. She doesn't really have anything to prep for that is capable of prepping for, so.
I was muted. We hear noises coming from here, correct?
Give me a perception check.
Perception 25.
You do not only hear noises coming from there. You do hear them, yes, coming from the main entrance, but you hear some scritching noises behind the walls in these three general areas. Either they're tunneling or they've got side tunnels or something, but you can hear that they're coming through in various points, not just through the door.
Oh, I will tell people we have visitors coming from the walls. And if I can, I would like to move here. I'm guessing this is a tall structure. I don't know if it's like a geode hole or a mushroom stalk
Looks
or
like
something.
a giant mushroom.
But if it's tall, I'm gonna put my back up against it so I'm covered.
Okay, very good. So yep, you put your back. Yeah, those are some of those giant bioluminescent mushrooms, but again, big enough that you can put your back to it. Very good.
Cool.
Okay.
Ready my lightsaber.
Anything else anyone wants to do? Last call.
Nibble, being warned that they're coming through the walls, looks rather cover.
Okay.
Probably about there.
Very good. So, on that note, the scritching does indeed intensify. And they will be coming straight through the walls here. Just get them to appear on the map, because that will make life a little easier. I will need you all to then roll me some initiative.
see which one my dice doesn't want to be a pain in my butt. Not that one.
On the tracker.
Right.
I'm gonna apologize in advance because my control of Silence Gate kind of sucks. So you just getting generic battle music. That's all you're getting. Nothing fancy at this point.
Fine. You're fine. Okay.
Don't forget to add your modifier at the end of your initiative. So if
I
you
have
get
never
tied.
done that.
Oh, it helps if there's a tie because it's your dexterity score. So like
Oh,
my
that's
dexterity is
fine.
a 16, so mine's 7.16.
Yeah. Mine's 14, so 0.14.
There's a way to add it to your character sheet too, so it's just in your initiative. But
I'm actually going to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm going to use the in Roll20 roller for this because it's going to be.
a lot.
Yeah, well, this is there's 10 of them, right?
And see, that's an example of where it
Maybe.
helps because Az and I rolled
Yeah.
the same thing. It's going to auto sort us. You know, as I think our excuses, our Trevor sense was making it hard to tell what the heck was happening because there's a lot of inputs
Yeah,
all
yeah.
coming our way.
Too much rumbling.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tumbling.
Okay. Here we go. So, this first one here to come through the door chitters something in your general direction, guys. And seeing Orta right there. Orta, are your fists raised? Is your lightsaber drawn? What are you looking like right now?
This only.
Fists only. Standing there, fists up, it chitters something in insectoid, which you understand thanks to your link with the hive mind here, as him kind of making fun of you for being a stupid, soft shell who would fight, barehanded. And, yeah, he'll fire off a bolt of, well, he'll point a weapon in your general direction, and, it's very weird looking. It almost looks like, how would I describe it? Almost looks like a sort of like, it does look like a blaster pistol was kind of crossed with a modern day bazooka. It just
Classic.
looks like a giant tube, if that makes sense. You hear a whiny, like high-pitched sound before it lets go of a deep bass.
Oh my god, it's the dubstep.
Yes, it's literally the dubstep gun. As you hear that deep bass, just wub. And you see the air almost distort a little bit as it fires at your direction.
Indubitably.
Will a 17 hit?
17, 17. Yes, that does it.
Okay. It wubs, it shoots, and let us see if it hurts. Let's see, what's it? There it is. So that is going to be 11 Danny.
Okey doke. Well, it's time for me to play stupid games and win stupid prizes.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I have had a plan in mind for a very long time. I don't know how it'll work out, but it's going to be very fun.
Oh no.
I'm going to walk up between these two, and the one that was like calling me stupid for using my bare fist, I will say, would our queen be okay with the words that you are using right now? And then I'm going this. This is the make or break. I am then going to channel the force and lend
Yep.
aid on him. As a bonus action, you can expend a use of your channel the force and touch a beast or humanoid within 5 feet. That creature regains hit points, or alternatively, if the beast or humanoid is poisoned or diseased, you neutralize the poison or disease. Now, I don't know if this thing, if what's going on with their brains counts as a poison, but if it does, I'm rebooting his Wi-Fi signal.
That's hilarious. You know what? Fuck it. I love it. Give me a medicine roll real quick.
A natural 20.
Okay. Here's the deal and why I made you roll a medicine roll. Because this thing is not technically a humanoid.
Or a
But,
beast.
but, you rolled a nat 20. I would assume in that case you are capable of adapting it to this particular insectoid species.
Especially considering I'm connected to the initial hive mind right now.
Correct. You hear or feel a pop in your head, almost like somebody just turned on a microphone.
Somebody joined the Discord call.
Yes, exactly. As you hear one more voice, rejoining the two-person chorus of the hive mind here.
Welcome back, brother or sister.
That's awesome.
And that drone definitely, like, you see its eyes glaze over as it kind of slumps a little bit, chittering sounds of confusion that need no translating at that point, as it kind of looks around at you, at the queen, at the rest of the rogue hive, and lifts its sonic gun, or sonic dubstep gun, whatever you want to call it, and points it at one of the other guys.
And with that working, I'm now going to test my other crackpot theory.
Alright.
And
I will mark it just to say that, you know, you got just to not get them confused, because you are now
Yeah.
splitting the enemy party. But yes.
Yeah. So, quick question. Force body says half the force point cost can be used with health. Can't
With
do
max health, correct.
Yes. Level 2 costs 3 force points. And
Correct.
would half be 1 or 2?
Half would be 1 here. You're rounding
Okay.
down. Which
I'd
is
be sure.
funny for stuff that costs 3, because you're gonna basically be spending 1 force point and 1 life for something that normally should cost 3.
Yes.
That is correct.
Okay. So, I go down to 68 max hit points. I've
Mhm.
shared my secrets, unfortunately. And I am then going to use my action on the one next to him to use Restoration. You touch a creature and end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Okay. Very good.
And we'll see if that works.
Alright.
Another medicine check, I'm assuming?
You have to touch it, correct?
Yes, so it's the
Yeah.
one next to me.
No, you know how their physiology works. I'm not going to make you redo the medicine check every time, but it doesn't, obviously any enemy combatant doesn't want to be touched by what looks
Yes.
like an enemy. So what I'm going to ask you here is to give me some form of a melee attack roll.
Spell attack, perchance?
More like a grapple. You want to actually like
Okay.
touch him.
So an athletics check?
Sure, give me your grapple roll.
We will see how this turns out. 14.
Unfortunately, you go to grab this thing, and seeing its colleague like kind of turn its gun on them, it assumes that you're subverting them somehow, and it takes an immediate step back and dodges your attempt at grappling it.
And I'll just telepathically say the hive will welcome you back with open arms.
Orta becoming the ambassador of the hive.
Orta is cult leader.
Yeah, Orta's like everything will be part of the hive now. I love it. I love it. I love it.
That means that it'll work. Okay, I'm very happy. That is my action, my bonus action, and thus it will be my turn.
So, the one that you almost, touched again screeches something in their language here, which you are capable of interpreting as it telling all the others that, you are the threat at this point because you seem to be subverting their minds.
I'm freeing your minds. What do you mean?
Look, all right, it's a question of point of view.
I want to be high on drugs, thank you.
Right. Clearly they do, you don't want them to be, but yes. So yeah, they're gonna you can see them like kind of disregarding the rest of the party for now and aiming in your direction as more dubstep guns are raised. And we shall see if they hit or not. I don't think a 12 hits. That's a miss.
That does not.
That's a 14. Does that hit?
No, it does not.
Okay. That one is a 15.
Does not hit.
A 20.
That hits.
Okay. As they kind of open up on you, and you don't know if it's all of them opening up at the same time, where the sound waves kind of cancel each other out, or the will of the force here. But thankfully, the whole salvo will only be causing you 7 points of damage.
Woo!
As 1, 2, 3, 4. This brings us to Mibble. You have the floor.
Well, if Orta's gonna try to convert them back.
I love how you guys have talked like this is a cult. Yep.
We have cookies.
It is now.
And cake. Let's see.
Orta, I did not think I would get this far.
I did. I wasn't sure it would work.
Okay. I am going to try to slow some of these guys down.
Okay.
I am going to use my cryogenic suspension.
Okay.
I am in range to at least I'm in range to hit at least maybe 2 of them with the 40-foot cube.
Okay.
If I put it somewhere around here. Here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get this guy and this guy.
Okay, top right corner, very well.
And they need to do a Constitution saving throw or be affected with this power.
Tam, if you can zoom out the map just a tad, that would help. Jeez. So we can see what is being pinged. Perfect. Okay, so yes, let me get you those Constitution saving throws, yeah?
Yep.
So the first one is going to be a 14.
Fails.
And the second one is going to be a 20. So one of them will get frozen.
Okay, so the target gains 1 slow level, takes a -2 penalty to AC index.
Very good. As one of them is definitely slowed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, what else can I do? using a bonus action. Down one.
Well, you figured that out. The one that you froze, right? You can see the movement of its exoskeleton. You know, its body slow down as its joints are slowly being hit by the frost.
Oh, that's a bonus action. I did not know that. Okay. So, since I still got a movement action, and they're all aiming at Orta, let's see. Okay. I am gonna move here for my next round. And any bonus action I have is basically not gonna help me right now.
Okay,
That's all I'm gonna do.
very good. In that case, that will roll us to the next batch of insects, right? Yes, it will. So let's see. There we go. So, same thing, more wub wub headed your way there, Orta.
Yep.
That's a 16.
That is my AC.
So it beats it then.
Yep.
And so good news is only 3 out of the 5 hit.
Okay. And how much damage did I roll?
I'm just lumping it all together.
Yep.
I'm trying to math. Yeah, so that is going to be 25 damage. There we go. I can math.
Ouchies. Still standing, but ouchies.
Which does bring us to Onley.
Alrighty, so I am going.
It's like I've been waiting 2 episodes for this.
We're gonna start with a little, bonus action rage. So she's going to work herself up into a frenzy, and let's see what is. Yeah, fine. Awesome. So I'm going to start charging towards this one, and once I get to about here, that's when I'm going to chuck my axe for the first attack. Which, because I am Path of Yeet, I can chuck and do 2 attacks.
Perfect.
Things have official names. It's Path of Yeet. 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright. So
Let's
that
see it.
one's going to be...
And how are you hitting it exactly?
11.
Throwing her axe.
11. I'm throwing my axe at it. So...
Oh my. Okay.
I'm just running and mid-run, over the head, just chucking this thing like it's a hatchet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Very
It's
nice.
going to fly ass over end until it connects for 11 points of kinetic damage. And
Okay.
as it hits, it kind of tumbles and ricochets around and starts flying back at me. And I'm going to do what I did earlier. I'm more catch it as I continue to charge in. Get into about here before I throw it again. Going in for a secondary throw.
Okay. Which one are you throwing it at?
This bottom one.
Okay. Okay, that's the same guy you threw it at earlier. Okay, that's fine.
That one's going to nat 20.
Alright, let's friggin' see it. By the way, you guys are past level 5, so brutal criticals are in effect here.
Okay.
Yeah.
As that will
Make
work-
sure
that
I
will
don't
work in your
have...
favor.
Oh. Scroll my roll 20 on accident. Rage damage. Make sure I don't have anything I need to add in. They have not hit me yet, so Berserker Style doesn't get applied. Nope, just that. Alright. Let's roll.
Okay.
Plus an additional 7, so that's going to be a 31 total kinetic damage as the axe does ricochet around one more time and end up back in my hand. And I'm just going to point menacingly at this one in front of me over here, like you're next.
Okay, how much damage was that?
31 kinetic.
Oof. You can, like, see that you've chopped off one of its arms. There's, like, green oozing blood coming out of the stump. Its thoracic exoskeleton has definitely been, like, almost, like, caved in by the sheer force of your blow. And while it's not dead yet, and its remaining hand is holding on to to its dubstep gun, you can see that, like, it's not long for this world.
Yep. So I'm just pointing at this other one that I didn't hit, like you're next.
Got you. Very well. That brings us to Kodav.
Okay, so Orta did a mental thing and said, "Hey, they're diseased," right?
Sort of. Yeah, basically. I said that this one... Something along the lines of this one has returned to the hive.
Oh, you didn't say what you did. You just said return to the hive.
I'm not sure what... I mean, Orta would definitely want to give details. Be like, I was able to heal them of their thing. Heal them of the, like, intoxication.
You say disease or poison?
Well, intoxication, I would assume, implies poison. At least in my headspace.
Okay.
Because, you know, drugs are a poison in essence.
Alright.
Intoxication is a form of, yes, metabolic poison being introduced into your system and then slowly shutting down your brain function. So technically, yes.
Alright.
When you're drunk, you're technically poisoned.
So I am going to do this. I am going to take, oops, the pointer, and take step here, and then I am going to cast Aura of Purify, and it is concentration up to 10 minutes. I have the prerequisite of restoration. Basically, purifying energy radiates from you in a 30-foot radius until the power ends. The aura moves with you, centered on you. Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including you, can't become diseased or resistant to poison damage. So I don't know if they're hostile towards me yet.
They're all pointing their guns at me.
You're in a fight. I would assume they're hostile right now.
All right.
They're not your friends. Or neutral.
Let's see.
In the sense that you might not hold aggro right now, but the whole party is considered in combat.
All right. Not curse. All right, then I will. Let's see. It was right here. 5, 10. Gonna step up to this guy, and then I'm going to So I need to touch him, so I need to do a touch check.
Okay.
Well, that one's nearly dead.
No, the bottom one's nearly. Oh yeah, that is the bottom one. So yeah, bottom one's nearly dead. Like probably one or
But
two.
yep.
hit points.
Roll me that touch attack.
Oh, did I thought she hit this guy.
No, it was the bottom guy.
I
Yeah,
attacked
she
the
almost
bottom
killed the
one.
bottom
That's the
guy.
one that's almost dead.
Correct.
And I'm gonna move there
Okay, that's fine.
and touch this guy.
Okay.
Okay. So I use my spell attack modifier for the touch attack, right?
If you're just physically trying to touch it, unless it's part of the spell, like is this what spell are you using right now? Sorry.
Restoration.
Yeah, if you're doing the same thing Orta did, I'm just gonna ask for either like a grappling check or some sort of a dex check, but like an athletics check. But yeah, you're trying to touch this thing.
Okay. 19.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
All right. So then let's see. So it's 3. Yep. I spend 3 force points,
Okay,
and I do restore.
very good. Yeah, Orta, you are going to hear an extra pop in the
Join the
hive
Discord
mind.
call.
Yes, one more has joined the Discord call. And it's a very weird feeling for you, Orta, because like one moment they were like, no, kill the intruders, you know? And now they're very much like fight for the survival of the species, fight for the hive, kill the intruders. So drones are not the most evolved individuals in the hive, as you can very clearly understand. It's kind of like the whole like, you know, peasant revolution. Oh, we've killed the king. I'm the king now. Kill the king! And they just turned on the guy, you know? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, it's a bit of a weird feeling for you, feeling things just pop in and switch sides so easily. But yes.
Fair enough.
And so, on that note, yes, you have effectively had one more join back, quote unquote, the good guys, which rolls us to the other good guy.
Yeah, the other good guy.
Exactly. You see it just level its dubstep gun horizontally at the guy next to you that you know you were unable to touch earlier, and he just blasts him point blank. It will hit. And it will do 10 damage. As the chaos does seem to be descending upon the room, Orta, it is now your turn once again.
I am going to move to this side now.
There's no chaos. We're restoring order.
I'm
Order.
yes.
I mean,
Order's
there's
okay,
chaos in
yes.
order.
We're restoring
Yeah.
order.
Hey, things
first
have to. Sorry, go ahead.
You're fine. I want to see how the derailment continues.
I was just going to say, you have to make things a little messy before you can clean it up.
Exactly. In any case, I am going to use my bonus action to use my second channel the force of the day for lend aid once more. This time on the one to the right of me. I will do an athletics check to just give him a little pat. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, no, you do touch.
Alright, I will cure him of his poison or disease.
Done.
And then, for the sake of my survival, I will cast my second level heal for 1 max hit point and 1 force point.
Okay,
And heal for 2d8.
do it.
5, 7, 8, 9, plus my spellcasting. 12 hit points healed. There we
Okay.
go.
Good.
And then also, I lose 1 because of force body. There we go. the one for the call. I healed myself. I lended aid. This one got shot in the head. I passed turn.
Very good. As yeah, the impromptu dubstep concert does definitely continue to go on, should one say.
Yep.
Whose goes it?
It's the enemies.
I
Yeah.
believe I'm getting shot.
Yes. Check this out.
I'm very glad Orta told me about curing them.
Yeah.
Because
Nat 20.
No.
ow.
Just don't double nat 20, please.
Why'd you say it?
No, you're good so far. Only 3 hits, but one of them is a nat 20.
Ooh.
I break out the calculator here.
I don't like breaking out the calculator. Please don't do
Right.
that. Let's not be hasty here. You
I-
could just do the math a bit wrong. Take off a few ones, maybe a couple
Right.
twos.
I'm offended that you break out the calculator. I am the calculator.
Look at me. I'm the calculator now.
Yes. Excuse me.
Bless you.
So this whole gang of them starts concentrating fire on you, right?
Uh-huh.
And the latest one that you had just popped back into the hive mind takes its reaction and sidesteps in front of you, getting blasted by all those shots.
Wow.
As the drone clearly is sacrificing itself for the more vital parts of the hive mind, shall we put.
No.
For the hive.
And it's not dead, but you can see that it's definitely taken quite the beating from the concentrated fire of the other drones here. Leading us to Mibble.
Okay.
Look at my headset. Oh dear.
I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Okay. I am gonna go with the chronic suspension again for these two in the top. So they got to make the Constitution saving throws. Oops. Sorry, wrong thing.
Wait, so you're gonna blow like weed smoke in their face and get them high?
No, this is basically slowing them down.
Okay. Blowing weed smoke in their face. That tends to be the
I'm
reaction.
freezing them.
Okay. Let's. Okay, so there's 2 of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me roll that for you. Failed. And failed. They both failed.
For those that
Frozen.
don't get the joke, chronic is another word for weed.
Yes. Which ones are the ones that you have frozen, just so I make sure I get the
The
right
ones at
ones?
the top.
The two at the
up
top?
here.
Got you. Yep. So yeah, they're all slowed. You can see Mibble's got half the room on slow-mo right now.
And then with that, I am also going to be using my nibble agility along with my movement to get up over here.
Oh my.
Hi.
Hi. Trying to help.
Much appreciation, much appreciation.
Actually, I think I'm more like here. Right. Here. Yeah. Okay. So, for now, they're all on slow-mo. I cannot do
Work it, you bastard. Alrighty.
Yeah, I can't do anything else that's helpful, except for maybe a reactionary, depending on what's going on.
Alright. Cool. Yeah. On to the next. This is the one that just took a hit for Yorta. It, with wobbly hands, he kind of lifts his own sonic cannon, and he will shoot it again. At the one that is now between. Yeah, exactly. As he'll step around you and just point blank shoot the other guy. And I guess because his arms are unfortunately a little weak from the injury he took, he kind of shoots a little on the wide side, sadly.
Fair.
As you see the blast of sound just echo and then dust off some of the rocks nearby. Then there's 3 of them that will fire once more at Orta, and then we'll finish off with one more firing here, this time at Onley.
Yep.
Oh no, they might hit me.
So 2 of them will hit for Orta.
What are they hitting him with?
Oh yeah, what are they at?
You mean what are the dice rolls?
Yeah.
That was a 19 and a 18.
I do have a reactionary greater energy shield that acts on reaction. Can appear over a target, and until the start of the target's next turn, they have a +5 to their AC.
Will gladly accept it if you are willing to use it.
Yep.
So that brings my AC up to 21.
Or at least maybe one of the attacks, maybe. Well, actually, it goes on until your next turn, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do it at the first attack, it would protect them for all the attacks.
Correct. So yeah.
We have Nibble of the blue deck.
Right. Well, yeah. Technically, energy shield versus a sonic weapon, but this is just an issue with how the system was written, so I'll still let it go.
Their fault.
Yeah.
I mean, DM can make the call they want.
Yes, but we're not going to do that to you guys. That's just BS. That's just I have to correct that.
It's thing to
For the future, but right now, yeah. That being said, yeah. So that is going to actually, yeah. You're going to see a shimmering light kind of bubble around Orta here, and the sound will dissipate harmlessly off of it, protecting you from any damage here, Orta. As the last one will try to hit Onley.
My thanks.
Does
Do
a 22 hit?
Never. Yeah, it hits.
Well, you're lucky. That's only 4 damage. I rolled minimum damage.
Which one hit me?
Sorry.
Which one hit me?
You attacking.
I'll tell you that in a second.
Yeah.
The one that's almost dead.
Okay. And what kind of damage was that?
Sonic.
sonic damage. I think that's a different... I hadn't heard that damage before, so I couldn't, yeah.
Mhm.
4. I take all of that, I do believe. Where's the list? Kinetic and energy damage, 4 psychic fire. So yeah, I take that.
Okay, very good. That brings us to you, actually, Only.
Oh, perfect. Where's the motherfucker that hit me? Somewhere hit him back.
He's
It's
right
the one
next
you
to you.
built back-
Yeah.
Well, he's right
Actually-
next to Kodav.
We're... I want to hit you back, but you're on your last leg, and I'm trying actually not to kill you guys off so that everyone can heal you as I go.
This would be the next one that's not.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for now, as for no one's looking like they're severely injured, I'm just going to keep going with what I was doing. And since this one turned his gun away from me, right? He turned his gun on his friends,
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
And I did sort of project something along the lines of I cured them of their intoxication.
Yeah, no, that's the only reason she's not going in for the kill.
Yeah. And then I touched this guy, and then he seemed very less aggressive.
Okay, so there was a
Towards
visual
us.
change to him. That's why I want to confirm that I would know that he changed. So I was going to charge, and we're going to start with the axe throw to start against the one up
Let's see
here.
it. Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a 22.
And to be clear, you clicked on a few places. You're hitting
Yeah.
this guy up here?
Yes.
Or are you finishing this guy off first?
No, I'm getting this guy up here.
Okay.
Trying to
So, yeah,
avoid
throw.
finishing him off for now.
Oh, gotcha. Smart. Look at that, a barbarian that doesn't give in to its impulse to kill.
14 damage on that one.
Alright.
Look, there's a 4 now in there for a reason.
You are fine. I'm just liking it.
And as that ricochets back to me, I'm going to do the thing where I snatch out of the air and slam it down on top of them.
Alright, let's see it.
That's going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
I'm going to throw my dice out of my tray. That's a low
All
roll,
kinds of
but
broken.
8, 9, 10 kinetic damage on that one.
So it's definitely less hurt than the one that's next to Kodav.
That's fine.
Right now, but you can see that you still did some significant injuries. There's a little bit of green blood oozing from the exoskeleton, let's just call it that. Which brings us to Kodav.
Are you going to heal the one that's hurt and try to convert him back?
Yeah. Okay, that's 16? Touch.
Check. Actually, I think that makes it beat. I think that meets it. Yeah. No, that's actually what. That's actually a little higher than that. But anyway, it hits.
Cool. I touch this guy, and same thing, cast Restoration.
Touch my body.
Yeah.
Spending 3 force points.
Very good. And yeah, as you do that, Orta, you hear one more pop in your head as yet another voice has joined. This one is screaming in pain.
To be fair, he had a very sharp axe put through him.
Yes.
A couple times.
As yeah, the first one that you managed to bring back to the light here, we'll call it that, will once more just fire point blank at the guy next to him.
It's just getting buffeted from each side.
And nat 20.
Oh no. He's
I
in
think that
the
one's
he's in the
done.
club.
And yeah, I might have rolled max on the damage. It takes 22 damage.
I mean,
You can see that this guy is starting to look like the guy that had an axe put through him. So yeah, Orta, it's your turn.
Convert.
Bloop, bloop. Hello, friends.
Resistance is futile.
I am here to return you to our mother's welcome arms.
your mama would like you to return her phone calls, please.
Yeah. know that you've recently been going through a rebellious phase with drugs and the like, but you're worrying her. And to begin, we are going to lend aid to the farther. We're going to lend aid with my bonus action using my last channel for the Force for the day.
Okay, let's see it.
Unfortunate, that is an 8.
Sadly enough, yeah, it does definitely manage to not get inappropriately touched by the hive mind here. Yes, correct. Yeah, no, unfortunately, that drone does not convert back to the hive mind.
Let's give it one more go. We're gonna use restoration this time.
All right.
And we'll see if my dice is just being done. That's a nat 20.
Yeah. That one pops back into the hive eagerly. You gave it that extra boost to the juice, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
enough of you being ornery.
right.
Yeah, to apologize to Mother.
But yeah,
2, 3, 4,
we are happy that we have rejoined within our hive mind, yes.
yes. We welcome you back with hope and with open
we
arms.
welcome ourselves back with open arms, yes.
We welcome ourselves back with open arms, open mandible, open claw,
Open appendages.
open various appendages.
Insert chosen appendage here.
I can see that as like a Hallmark card that's like on like on the shelves at like Rite Aid or whatever. It's just like
No.
It's one of the discontinued Hallmark cards that because it had a little suggestion to it.
yeah.
Could be taken the wrong way.
Yeah. But it was, I just imagine it like in space Rite Aid, so that it can be more inclusive to the various alien races.
Right.
But yeah, that's my action and my bonus action, so I will pass turn.
Yep. So yeah, this one that you just threw an axe at only fires at you and goes wide, probably because it's panicking from the hit. Also, that rolling at in melee range may or may not be giving him disadvantage using a ranged weapon, but we're not going to talk about that. Now, for the 3 popsicles over there, let's see.
The 3 popsicles.
Pop, pop, pop.
A 16 does hit you, right, Gage?
AC 16, yeah.
Yeah. So well, okay. So yeah, one of them is an abysmal, 8, so it will not hit. One of the 25, I'm pretty sure that hits, and the other one's a 16, which will also hit.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you moved out of my range, so I can't do another.
It's fine, it's fine. This was my decision. This is, cut their numbers in half, technically. Possibly. We'll see.
Yeah, that's 15 damage for you.
15 damage, you said?
Doesn't you have a boost to your AC until the start of your next turn?
My next
He already
turn, but
did his-
I already had took my next
So
turn.
Oh,
this turn
that's right.
has
Sorry.
You're good. I appreciate you looking out.
Which brings us to Mibble once more.
Okay. You know what? I am actually gonna go up to Orta, and I am actually gonna do. Let's see if I read this right. Okay, I am gonna do this to him. Cultural Reserve.
Sorry, I'm reading real quick. Nice, that's like Death Ward. Nice, I like it.
Much
So
appreciation,
I'm
much
doing
appreciation.
that to him because, yeah, he's taking all the shots. So,
Yeah, very good. Yeah, that'll help keep him alive. I like it.
let's see.
Checking for bonus actions.
I'm checking bonus actions and what other things I have. Seems like you got things pretty much taken care of here. Let's see, that was what? That was like 15. Yeah, that was 15. And I'm gonna move back this way for the rest of the movement. Put myself there. There. What else? I know you're a bonus action, but you're not gonna help me. Oh. Just in case, I put a technical barrier around myself, giving me a +2 bonus to my AC.
Nice. Okay.
So my AC is temporarily lower set.
So, Orda, the one that took a hit for you, levels its, sound cannon once more at the poor one in the middle that's just getting blasted left to right, back and forth.
Like he's in the club.
And yeah, that's going to be 8 more damage to this guy who's starting to look worse for wear. Like he's starting to look like the guy that Only didn't finish off at the beginning.
Convert.
As the one that you just freshly converted, puts its cannon, puts it over your shoulder.
Oh, no.
I cover my ear.
It's probably a good move here.
So now part of the artillery crew?
Basically. As it'll do 4 damage, rolling minimum, thankfully. But yeah, this poor guy's like looking like he's about to croak any second here.
Did he fire at this guy?
No, he fired at this guy up here.
Oh, jeez, the poor dude.
But now the two that are down here, the two that are down here next to you, will fire at the guy next to Only.
And this guy wasn't looking so hot after the nat 20 on him. That one was not my nat 20, it was the drone nat 20.
And yeah, it'll take the hit. Yeah, it looked not too hot, but it's not like it wasn't like dismembered and pissing blood like the other guy. So he's able to take that hit, but yeah, you can see again he's not having a good time, which rolls us back to Only.
If you want to have a good time, don't stand in the way of my axe.
Yeah,
Speaking of,
if you stand in front of them.
I don't think your axe gave it a choice, but yes.
Speaking of, seeing that this one's starting to look a little worse for wear, but these two are no longer acting aggressive towards us, I'm going to start chugging across the room. I'm not going to make it all the way across, so I will, as I run, chuck the first axe. 'Cause I start getting in range around here, so I'm going to hit this one.
The frozen guys.
Frozen guys, it's your turn. That was kind of low. 15. To hit upper dude.
How much was it?
15.
That will unfortunately... Actually, no, that makes it. Never mind. Yep. Yeah, you get it. Roll the demi.
Well, that's pretty good, Dammy. 16 kinetic. And as I continue my charge, that weapon will ricochet back to me as I snatch it out of air and just kind of help its momentum continue back in the other direction. As it flies back at him for a 22 to hit.
Barbarian of Yeet with weapon recall. We love it.
And I'm going to max damage that at a total of 18 kinetic.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Not max I can do. If they hit me, I can do totally more, but I'm trying not to kill these guys.
Feeling pretty darn good.
Look, I figure if the intelligence, a total of 11, she has enough intelligence to, okay, maybe I shouldn't kill them because we can convert them all back. Just hurt them enough that they focus on me. And then ending my turn will be right here, because that's as far as I can get with my 40 feet of movement.
Next, we have. Yeah, as Kodav. Let's see what Kodav's got to say now.
God,
As you kind of see Only kind of run across the room back the other way as she goes to beat up the other guys, leaving the severely injured ones to your.
I can only touch, so I'm hoping she just roughs them up a little bit.
There you
go. And this is probably gonna miss 14.
Sadly, you do go to touch it, and this thing twitches in the throes of pain, and then you kind of fumble trying to catch it, not quite allowing you to turn it just yet.
Alright, cool.
Back to the top. The club beatdown continues, unfortunately.
This is Fight Club.
Thankfully he misses, which rolls us over to Orna.
I'm going to go into on this side, and we are going to spend 1 max hit point, 1 hit point, and 1 force point to cast Restoration, continuing the trend. Well, it'll cast even if it misses, correct? I'm assuming, because that feels right to me.
Sorry, what was that?
It casts even if it misses, correct?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. Well, that hits. That's a 24 to hit. Well,
okay,
24 to touch.
Yeah, well, we know what's happening.
Yep.
One more mind. One more has. One more has joined the Discord call.
Welcome to the Discord call. The Queen has been waiting for us. And then I will move.
Now it's just the 3 frozen one and the 1 stubborn.
I love it. I love it. Hit.
Don't worry, Order. I can eat you closer to them. Just kidding.
So as one of them, the one that's twitching on the ground pulls the trigger on his gun. Thankfully, it goes wide and misses you as the sound blast just ricochets somewhere in the ceiling. And the 3 popsicle guys here are going to fire at Orda. And probably because they're panicking at this point, all 3 of them miss as the shots do go wide. Either because they're frozen or,
Yep.
they're experiencing a little bit of confusion as to why,
A forced coup, you might say.
Everybody's kind of turning on them, but yeah. Yup. Alright. Let's see it.
Alright, let's see. Since they're all still frozen and whatnot, I am going to I'll do that. I am going to do the slow release med pack. So, here. Put that through. And I am going to start moving with Ota. Keeping him as my meat shield, more or less, but also trying to keep him alive. So, okay, so it's a 30-foot radius until my power ends. Until the power ends.
Okay.
The aura moves with me, and I could use a bonus action to cause 1 creature in the aura to gain 2d6 hit points So, using that bonus action now on Ota. And he's gonna get 10 hit points back.
10 hit points? Thank you
Yep.
very, very much.
There you go. Okay. Fun times.
We have claimed the entire front line. Let's go.
Give me a sec to move a couple of guys up now.
Like who would have worked on one guy.
I'll get him next round.
Okay. 1 sec. Measuring a couple of distances real quick. As, oops, sorry, that guy's turn was not yet. You stayed over here, sir. Send these two down here. Alright. These guys will come up. This one will drag himself a little less considering his level of injuries. To this one too. But yeah, you can see the bugs are now starting to swarm into the room as they will fire on those who were once their comrades. Alright, that's one nat 20 and one that hits. Oh god.
On whom's this? Are those the friendlies firing on?
On this guy right now.
Oh no!
Unfortunately, this thing gets completely pasted by the attack.
Oh!
A fallen brother.
Necessary sacrifice for the
We
hive.
tried. No casualties.
Oh, or
Yeah.
you can feel in your mind the sheer like these are intruders, don't let them near the queen. That impulse to just rid any threat of the queen out of here.
Simply make them no longer threats. I don't know what the issue is.
That's exactly what they did in their minds.
Yep, fair.
Or in your minds, should I say, but yes.
In our minds, yeah.
As yeah, that goes us to Only.
That one.
Next one.
That one got obliterated, right?
He
Yep.
got pasted.
Sadly, there is an X on him. Yes, he has been X'd out of existence.
Sorry, I was talking with Sora about the volumes. So we're just gonna run. We're just gonna keep repeating the process. We're going to, since all got obliterated, we're gonna try to split the attack. So as I run, we're gonna chuck at this one down here for a total of 18 to hit, which I'm assuming hits because all the other ones that high have hit. And it's a total of 9 kinetic damage on that. And as that weapon ricochets around, I'll snatch it out of the air and then bring it down on this fellow up here.
Okay.
That's going to be a 15 to hit. Trying to recall
Okay.
15 hits.
It will.
Okay. So then,
They have been hit by that cryo thing too.
Yeah, they take a -2 to their AC.
AC.
Okay, so that's going to be a total of 17 kinetic damage there.
Okay. 17 kinetic damage. Let's go. Ouch.
Just trying to keep their focus closer to me than anyone else.
For sure.
I can take a few more hits.
Yep. Which brings us to Kodev.
All right. I'm gonna go and try and make friends with this guy again.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
That'll work. One more pop
Reconsidered.
as one more reconsiders and rejoins the hive mind.
God
Brother.
damn it, I said join the Brotherhood!
Brother.
Another one.
Sister.
Sister, true. No wait, how would the queen feel about that?
Right.
They're
And
drunk.
yeah,
She's
one
hiding
more
as me.
fire. One more firing on the one that you're currently fighting on, Lee. It will not hit, thankfully.
Eh.
Actually, never mind. I forgot the -2. It will hit. that cryo debuff. Yeah, that's 6 more damage for it. Very good.
What to need to get back on it.
I sadly won't be able to make it all the way to this guy because I only have 30 feet of movement. So that would be moving 40 feet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 15 feet. Whether this works or not is not a huge deal, but I'm going to use the cantrip, Spare the Dying on this one,
Okay.
just to stabilize it, just in case it can be sort of saved.
Okay.
And then I'll move another 15 feet to get here. And
just put something
bonus
here and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's all I can do right now. So I will pass turn after that.
Okay. Pick this guy off the initiative. Alright. The one that you just made friends with as, again, same thing, kind of clumps up and then takes another shot at the one Only was fighting. You'll hit.
Which one? I fought both.
Yes, I'm talking about the one next to you. Dealing another 4 damage to it. And the other 2 will, at this point... Yeah, only you did damage to them. They're firing at you.
Do it.
So there's a 20 and a 22 both hit.
Yep.
That is 13 sonic damage. And we move to Mibble.
Okay, Nibble's moving.
I'm still looking okay. I've been hit, but I'm looking okay.
Fair.
And let's see what. Well, I'm gonna heal Ota for another 2d6. 9.
Another 9. Thank
Yep.
you a ton.
Because I don't know where your hit points are yet at the moment, so. And with that, I am. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang around just in case anyone needs my help.
Alright. Well, now you got 5 more that are firing at the one in front of Only.
You see, in theory, this is what happened to me the first time. Oh.
So I did one shot's a miss, one's a hit, and 2 others are Krakens.
Oh no!
No, thank you.
Somebody's getting firing lined.
I think this one might be ending up pasted too.
I see he went to the club today.
Someone got an invite in the mail and it said raid on it.
Yeah, that's a fat pasted bug. And that moves us to Only.
Well, time to yeet at this one.
Let's see it.
So First axe attack. Oh, that's really low. It's a 9 to hit. That's not going to hit. Second axe attack is going to be a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, this thing hit me, so it activates my Berserker, because I have no option on that. So that's an extra d12.
One knife decon. And then doesn't your axe have like brutal critical or something like that?
Not this one.
Oh, gotcha.
That was my last one. I didn't.
Oh,
It did an extra die when I critted as well.
Oh.
That's on my modifiers, so let's roll it. And mid for rolls. That's going to be a total of 43 kinetic damage.
That's mid.
I rolled mid. I rolled a 6 and a 7, okay?
And that's 43 kinetic damage.
Yeah.
Well, there were 2
2d12
crits.
plus 6 for my modifiers. Plus another 6. Plus the roll with the 6 and the 7.
Yeah,
They got a
that's
nat
lot of
19 and a
damage.
nat 20, so.
No. I'm just saying that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, when Berserker goes off, I get the extra d12, so that's what gives me the shit ton of damage.
I understand that. I'm just saying
I
that's
know.
amazing. This is me enjoying this.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I told you, I built something for battle after dying twice.
That you did.
I will take
Amazing.
things down.
Yeah. Well,
And
it's
then
not
Orch is like,
dead
no,
yet,
let's
but
be
it's-
friends.
It's not dead yet, but it's in that pasted form that, you had it earlier. Kodav, your turn.
So I'm going to use an action and a bonus action to move 60 feet.
No, go.
Let's see
Sorry.
it.
Dog wants to go outside and bark at people. Dog's not allowed to go outside and bark at people. He's being a pest.
That should get me there. And that's all I can do.
Very good. Yeah, the first guy that you converted, Orta, will take a shot at that last guy.
Yep.
And it goes wide! You have a chance.
Don't blow this, Orta. You got one shot.
Good
Alright,
opportunity.
let's see how this goes. One
you
max
gonna
hit,
blow it?
one HP. And that includes max hit points. And then 1 force point, and then an athletics. 19.
Yeah, congrats. You brought it back.
Welcome to the
As-
Discord call.
Yeah, right. As finally silence does
Fill the battlefield, but not my
come back
mind.
through the room. Yeah.
Do you want to try to
Stabilize this guy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna, just in case, I'll try to spare the dying this guy once
Okay.
combat ends.
Okay. Very good.
Yep.
So that's
because
done.
you're gonna have to try to convert them too. If they're still able to be.
But yeah. So that being said, on that note, the queen does screech, and you hear a crumpling, crackling noise. It tears itself from the nest it has been embedded in, and slowly crawls towards the center of the room as the
Hold on,
rest
Mom's
of
calling
them
us.
sort of run up here
Join the
and
line,
kind of
Orta.
group up.
I still have some individuality.
And I'm gonna need you, Orta, to give me a sec to roll a few things.
You got it.
Considering what you did. You know what you did.
Oh wait.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah? Dice are just telling a funny story.
Okay.
Oh no!
Let me just put it to you this way. just like you have taken from the hive has taken from you.
Okay.
You feel some form of a resonance in the force right now.
I'm sorry?
Oh my! You just stood them all on the Jedi's.
No, they're not flat out Jedi, but there is
I
some
know.
form of force sensitivity that
Or
may or
maybe
may not
more.
have awoken in this hive mind.
Oh no.
And this means that the rest of you in the room, you are now
Except for maybe Middle.
feeling the suffocating. No, even Mibble.
Oh.
You are
Oh,
feeling
wow.
like there is a suffocating, almost suffocating, blanket on your shoulders as a voice galvanizes you and resonates in your minds, mostly like Orta would usually talk with you guys. And the voice clearly says, "We are whole again. We are strong again."
Hooray!
So happy
We-
for you.
We will take ourselves to the top room.
What will you
It's
do when
about
you
to
get there?
It's about to get real, yeah.
And the voice proclaims with all the royal imperative of one who knows their birthright. And it says, "We will go to this place you call space. And we will cleanse it of the intruders.
Oh no!
You will help us find a ship."
I am not
Well,
one who is.
we had a ship. I mean, there's ships on the top floor, but I mean, you know, that's a lot of death and destruction to get to the ship.
I mean, we knew this wasn't going to be without death and destruction, and I'm fine with you reclaiming your home world, but I want to make sure it ends with that.
Orta, do you add
I
anything to the hive mind here?
yes. I don't know how to put it into words right now because this has been kind of a whiplashy kind of time already.
Maybe time for a quick break and we can organize our thoughts?
I think yes, we're gonna
Yeah. Yeah.
have a quick break here because
Please.
I have a new map to upload for later if we end up getting to that point. And yep, you guys are gonna have a little bit of talking to do with the hive mind at this point.
Yeah. Oops.
Alright, we'll be back. And we are back.
Hello.
Alrighty. I'm totally not building a whole extra map because everything got derailed. I love it. I love it.
Derailed? I don't know what you mean. I was just setting up the new cannon.
The good kind we find.
Oh dear lord.
There we go. Okay. So, yes, you guys have to deal now with a hive that is very much in the process of saying, you know what, screw the oppressors, uprising on a planetary level, storm the space station. We're going to that hangar on top of the building, and we're spacebound. Let's go. How do you choose to deal with this?
Okay.
Empire 2.0?
Orta. I mean,
it isn't opposed for them to like liberate their people and their planet. I mean, they were enslaved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Omni said I'm perfectly fine with you reclaiming your plans, but it has to stop there.
Yeah. Orta basically says, I am in agreement with my comrade Onley in this. While you and everyone deserves their freedom,
Why we?
I agree with what Onley said. While you and everyone deserves their freedom, that does not mean the path is not a cleansing. I understand fighting for your right to lead a life of your own and not being controlled by others, but that does not mean wanton destruction. It does not mean the ending of those who oppose you in that regard. It is not what I believe the Force stands for.
You do feel an almost like dark and oppressive feeling coming from that, overarching consciousness of the hive. And you clearly understand that, which they are going to verbalize anyway in that link you have with them, but it's that long, hissing, angry sound that you first heard from the Queen when you intruded on the chamber, right? And
yes.
You can feel the anger that's there of having been, split as far as they're concerned when they should be one, and then basically made into enslaved drug addicts. And
I would like to rebound my sort of experience in the fight earlier. I want to sort of push back with the feeling of when I was using restoration on the drones that were invading. That feeling of forgiveness, of trying to basically be like, we don't need to kill to reclaim your minds. The Force can and will help you keep control of yourselves.
Give me
That sort of vibe.
Give me a wisdom saving throw here.
Okay, wisdom save. That is a 19 on the wisdom save.
You feel almost the equivalent of a mental boot to the face. Almost like the entire hive is chastising you for being independent instead of being one with the hive.
Independent?
Well, independent. You know what I'm saying? Or showing independence. Yeah, as far as your behavior pattern goes. But at the same time, that rebounds towards it in the sense of what you're trying to send to them. And it almost feels like the idea of killing all of them is transforming into one of integrating all of them.
Oh wait, hold up.
We'll include the Cult of Order.
As the queen definitely like hisses and screeches, and the group in the room here just files out.
No, wait a minute. They've taken my words and ran with them a little bit.
And you see them run out, and you hear screeching coming from inside the hive. As they are probably using that newfound connection to the Force to reestablish control over the entire hive.
Yeah.
Well, that part, okay, but...
I'm just getting a whole bunch of Discord pings right now. Like,
You're
who's
getting
pinging
a
at
lot.
everyone right now?
Yeah, you're getting that at everyone, and it's times hundreds.
Oh, God.
Orta, if you are...
Not
Oh, go ahead.
Yep. Go ahead, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Orta, if you are still connected to them, you might want to maybe
Yeah, I'm
incentivize them to not extend past their
Yes.
boundaries, and remind them that what I did was a mercy. I did not kill any as I went. I could have. And I will turn that against them if they try to expand beyond.
Right.
And I will not
And
be
I'm
the only
basically-
one.
Being connected to the hive, what she just told you was obviously immediately heard by the hive as well. You're still in close enough proximity.
Yep.
And I'll be honest. Roll me an intimidation check, please. On the
Intimidation. Ah! In the right stray. Intimidation. Charisma-based intimidation, that's going to be 17.
okay.
Unless I'm going to do a strength-based intimidation.
Usually it's charisma here.
I know. I was trying. It was a reach.
Unless, you're grabbing, the queen by the throat or something, but otherwise, no.
No, I get it.
You or to get the feeling that while the warning was heard, it's a pebble against a waterfall.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, and
the feeling you get is they are very much determined, this is our planet, we are reclaiming it.
Okay, reclaiming
And
the
that
planet,
refinement.
one thing.
Beyond that point, you don't have a clear idea. It's still very much the visceral reaction of an entity that has been freed after years of confinement.
yeah. I mean, Orta is just going to keep projecting this whole I guess the basis of the message is you are allowed your freedom. Everyone is allowed their freedom, but that means that coming with that freedom is the capability and willingness to live in peace with those around you. Now, granted, I don't expect that to come from the oppressors. I can't rightfully expect you to feel that way.
Us, hisses the voice in your head.
I can't think in those terms. Just assume I'm using the right terms.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
I know.
You're fine. I do it.
I have
Okay,
to clarify, just like, I have to check for traps at doors and all that.
there you go. We're good. Mhm.
But basically, part of having that freedom is your willingness to accept that everyone deserves that freedom. I can't rightfully expect us to be okay not preventing our oppressors, but that also doesn't mean that it is okay for us to become the oppressors either.
And so you kind of feel once again the hive mind responding to that, almost like you threw a pebble in a raging lake. The thought is acknowledged, and it is swallowed up.
I'm just gonna keep presenting it and
Yeah,
pushing it
throwing
forward
the
with
rock
enough
in the water. I
pebbles.
get you.
Yeah.
Until they make a dam or something. But
Yeah.
in the
I know how
meantime, though,
beavers work.
in the meantime, though, you do hear a screeching sound as you hear the rumbling of the skittering feet here, heading back up the passageway to that door that you guys have closed and locked behind you. And then you start hearing, the club music once again as the sonic cannons are brought to bear here. It takes a little while, but you eventually hear the twisted sound of metal.
Okay, they're breaking through the door. As I get an alert that my lock is being destroyed.
Rendered quite useless.
I mean, that should be fine. It's like I said, we want them to take back their world. It's
After that,
that's
it's
where
hard
we
to
have
say.
to make a decision. And I stand on the fact that they can take back the world. They can go up to that if they want to reclaim what's destroy their enemies on the satellite. That's fine with me as
There
well.
are Sith on the top floor.
Oh yeah.
There are Sith on the top floor.
The question is, are we helping them reclaim the world, or are we letting them?
I have no objection helping them reclaim their world.
Maybe democracy. You know.
I want to keep, like I said, I believe people deserve to be free, and as such, I would want these people to be free as well.
Yes, I agree with that sentiment.
And Orta, once again, in your voice, you hear that background noise saying, "And our people shall be free," as it hisses.
I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna go for. I'm gonna keep throwing pebbles, and anytime I hear that "our people will be free," I'm just gonna go for the good old classic "all people will be free."
Yeah, I get you. And
Try to change the chant a little bit.
Yep. And
I want to whisper in Mibble's ear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, so they're out of the room, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna move Mibble away from Orta and go. Can you look at the computer now?
I go far, but it seemed like that thing you don't know.
Trying to find out what
I
you
mean, I
can.
only have seen a glimpse of what's on the screen thus far, and I could already tell you it's going to be hard to decipher. But is Mibble able to take a look at the computer screen a little bit closely?
sure.
Okay, I want to check it out. Is that a tech roll?
Yep.
Oh, we give
And
Mibble guidance.
that's gonna.
So you roll an extra d6.
Okay. So that's gonna be 28.
So you are able to tell that this is again a water purification system. You recognize the writings as those of the Rakatan Empire, and this leads you to believe that this entire building was probably originally part of a terraforming plant of some kind. It seems that this world too was once seeded by that ancient people and rendered livable.
Is there any way I can copy off the data off the computer to have a copy of my own?
You're able to tell that most of the data there is all sensory data, and again, stuff that has to do with purifying the water. There is no extra information on this from what you're capable of telling. It's literally the same data patterns going on repeat.
All right. Yeah,
And
it's only about, from what I could tell, about the
can
data on the water
can
planet.
you stop the water from being poisoned, or
It's not the water that was being poisoned. It was the act of them making the
Back to
Go back to
back to
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
that was poisoning them.
It made their brains fuzzy.
So yeah, the water had nothing to do with it. Apparently.
that was originally just an excuse to force you guys in here. You would be confronted by the queen and potentially killed.
Literally,
But you had
no.
figured that out already. That being said, yes, at this point, um, are you guys staying here any longer? Are you guys gonna follow them out? What are you guys up to?
Gonna
That was my question.
follow them to the top floor. I mean,
Uh,
they like I have no interest in harming any of the enslavers, but there are Sith in this facility, and they need to be taken
And
care
then
of.
there's also people who are just doing their jobs and doing what they're told.
yeah.
So as you
I
guys, yep, go
real
ahead.
quick before I leave, I will also do a couple more casts of restoration on the downed ones.
Okay.
And I also have a couple cantrips that I can do. 64. So I will do 2 casts of restoration on these 2 on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
along with the cantrip Give Life, wherein I use 2 of my I use my hit dice to heal stuff.
Sure.
So I will heal them with what are my hit dice again? I think I have D10. Pretty sure I have D10. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I'm 90% sure it's D10, so I'm going to go off of that assumption. And regardless, it doesn't matter too much. So I'll heal 1 for 6 HP and another for 2 HP, and then hit them with restoration.
So you see, um, that their crumpled and hurt bodies do kind of fix themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And you it's almost like, a deflated balloon that's getting reinflated a little bit as their chitinous armor exoskeleton kind of click themselves back a bit.
Yeah. Stuff sews together.
And um there's a sorry, my brain is just brain lag.
You're fine, you're fine. Just
Um
stop making the Bacta.
yeah, exactly. Um and so you hear this like how do I put it? Wow, my brain just completely disconnected. I am so sorry.
So I heal them and restore their
Yeah, and and,
consciousness.
and, and you hear like a very uh like faint pop as yes, those 2 consciousnesses do rejoin. The unfortunate reality is that they're how do I put this? The rest of the hive kind of discards them as being too damaged. And
Their
so
refuse.
yeah, and so if they do heal, good.
But they're not going to be coming back for them.
I mean, I will take that moment to sort of teach them more personally. I guess teach us more personally about the healing technique, the healing side of the force, the side of the force that is used to give life rather than take life. And essentially kind of show them how to use the spell, the force spell heal.
And also have mercy.
Yeah, kind of try to push new ideals into the headspace of the hive, no matter how small it is. I kind of have to work with small little changes.
Caring for the weak.
And so, yeah, exactly. So the immediate answer that you get is one of understanding that, you know what, if it is possible to cost effectively save injured hive members, um there's a how do I put it? There's a benefit to doing so, as long as it does not involve, intensive bed care. When they could instead just spawn more.
Yeah. Okay. We're starting to instill caring about living beings. This is a good start. Maybe not the right reasonings that I was hoping for, but we're getting there.
So, long story short, while this is happening, if you will, um you see and hear more noises coming from upstairs.
Yep.
And sorry, one second. Well, as it's answering and taking into consideration like your information, right? You do like realize from your end, right, that they're in the process of
Full scale assault.
swarming through the building above you guys.
Yes.
And the well, the question I have to ask you guys now is, are you leaving that cave or are you staying in there?
I'm
leaving the cave.
Yeah, and then is Mipple still messing with the computer a bit?
No, it's pretty much just data on what it's doing with the water factory.
Now the question is, are we going all the way up to aid them in their battle, or are we leaving them to battle and we're taking one of the ships?
I don't feel right leaving them to battle when I know there is the possibility of running to a Sith Lord up there.
And not to mention that innocent lives could still be in trouble.
Their lives alongside those in the facility, yes, are all at risk at this point from either side. And I can't exactly leave I can, I guess, be described as our pupils to be on their own without guidance.
Speaking of your pupils right now,
Our pupils.
Sorry, speaking of our pupils right now, as you exit, right,
Mm-hmm.
Strangely enough, you don't see any bodies.
Uh-huh.
They're converted.
Nothing got killed.
Well, do you have to say
But,
why? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So I say, well, I understand the sentiment there. Sure, we can take a battle with a Sith Lord right now. I have some juice left in the tank, but I'm not sure if it's enough for a full battle with a Sith Lord. Don't really want to run to slaughter.
I don't intend to run to slaughter. If I will not ask you to do the same as I, but I do intend to follow them and give aid as I can.
And try to make sure they do the right thing.
But that does not mean that you should risk your life if you do not feel comfortable doing so. We all have our own right to choose, and that is something that I will gladly respect.
I mean, I will help you guys for as long as I can, but if things start getting too hairy, I will have to prioritize my own life.
And I will look out for you, and if you need help, I will lend it as I see it being needed.
So as you guys, like I said, further more penetrate within the building, you see and hear. Well, first of all, you see like splotches of that green liquid, and you hear, the chittering of the swarm a little further up. And as you catch up, you do see, a few like dead drones on the ground and whatnot, but conversely, you also see some troopers, some of those Gamorrean guards and whatnot, standing there, their eyes glazed over.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Just, standing there, part of the host, part of the crew, you know what I'm saying?
Are the ones on the ground have distinct axe marks through them?
A few of them have axe marks, a few of them have, laser burns, but overall, yeah, the hive has grown its numbers with a chunk of the people from the building, and as you approach, you hear the voice of the swarm in your head again, Orta saying, quite clearly here, "We are poised to strike at the hangar. The memories of the new editions has given us clear information."
Orta is going to scream into the hive mind. Essentially, this is not, like, I can't really scream right now because it's obviously very late, but essentially, this is not what the Force is for. This is not necessary.
Things could be done peacefully.
There is room enough in the universe for all of us to live together in peace. There's room enough in the universe that we don't need to oppress each other.
Give me a willpower check.
Willpower or willpower save?
Go for a willpower save, sure. Give me the extra.
Okay. Do I have anything that I can use to boost this?
Guidance?
No,
Aura?
guidance is on my aura, yeah. Guidance is
Does he-
only for checks, so I can't use guidance.
And does your order actually affect you? Because I know sometimes the
Yes, it
paladin orders
does.
don't actually affect you. Yeah.
It does, it does.
You... So what's the roll? Sorry?
8 dice. 10 total.
You see it, and the answer that comes is quite clear. These were our oppressors. They tried violence when we freed ourselves. We have freed them. They are now free. No longer to oppress, no longer to be oppressed. One of the hive. And you get the feeling that for them, this is the equivalent of them having given their oppressors citizenship.
This was not a choice that you gave them. That is a distinct difference in this matter.
And you get the impression that, again, for them, it was either that or death, considering they were trying to kill them.
Yet we were able to incapacitate you and kill none of you in that last fight.
We rejoined us with the hive, yes.
We don't need to do this. We don't need to resort to violence or forced compliance.
I mean, it does make a nice threat. Keeps others from messing around if they don't want to end up the same way.
So...
They've already done it, might as well use it to our advantage. To prevent others from ending up this way as well.
How about they give us time? We'll see if we can convince those that they do not want here to leave. If they choose not to leave, then they're on their own.
That was the choice they made. At least gives them the option not to fight.
Yeah.
What's done is done. We can't go back and change that.
Indeed.
However, we can do what we need to do to prevent it from continuing to happen.
The past can't be changed, but the future can use it as a lesson.
Are we at the doors to the hangar?
Yep. You're outside the hangar.
Is there a do I see an access console or something Mibble could use to access, like, intercoms?
Probably.
Now, this might not be the best solution to announce to everyone that we're here, but if Mibble can direct us directly into the hangar, maybe we can give people the option to flee before the hive mind enters. And give them the option that if they stay and fight, that they risk assimilating. But then we will also be announcing that there's a fight coming their way, and they'll have time to prepare. I'm just going to look directly at Orda and leave this choice up to him. Or anyone else that wants to speak up against it.
Well, we could either go to the control room itself, which also contacts ships that are coming in and out.
We could, but I'm pretty sure we have to pass through this hangar to get there.
Well, there was always the vent system. That's how we got in there before.
Mora looked back at the giant hive queen. They're not going through the vent system. Though.
Oh, the queen's not going through the vent systems.
But we can.
Oh, yeah, you guys, if you want to, can. What the queen is currently doing, she's actually going back down one floor, and you hear the twisting of metal as she seems to be entering a turbolift shaft.
She has found the elevator. Good.
Yep.
Can you tell where she's heading to, Orta?
The hangar.
Back up
Where
towards the
fight
hangar.
is.
That ship right now is the one main thing that the hive is still focused on.
So if we take the time to get to the control room, it's not going to help if she's entering that hangar first.
Yes.
We have a choice to make, and probably not long to make it.
We
Correct.
either save lives by heading to the comm system, or we get to the ship first so that the hive can't leave the planet.
And when we barge in there, and there's going to be fire against us, too.
Yes.
The question is, do
Quite
we want to alert them that we're coming first and warn them of the hive mind coming for them, or do they want them to make the decision as things come their way?
I doubt the hive will give them the option to leave once they appear.
Mm-hmm.
So the only chance that any innocent individuals just doing their jobs have.
I love how we're talking about Sith, calling them innocent individuals, by the
The
way.
people working for the Sith.
People working for the Sith are a very different bunch. They're just doing their job. They live
Are
here.
they?
That's all they. I don't know. I have to assume that people aren't bad.
They're
People are just
willingly
people.
working for the Sith.
I mean, there are plenty of people willingly work for plenty of bad places, but that doesn't mean that they're bad people.
Semantics. You willingly turn
Yeah.
a blind eye to bad things happening around you.
Yeah,
Makes you
it's a
complacent.
funky situation. Yeah.
That being said, are we going to the intercoms or are we
Kill
barging
the
into
Sith
this door?
first. Once the Sith are dead, anyone that wants to challenge us at that point forward, well,
They're
that's on
risking
them.
dying by our hand or being assimilated into the hive mind. Are we announcing that to them? Which will let any Sith Lord in the facility know that we're here. Possibly bringing them to
Providing
us.
they're sticking it around.
What?
Or time to flee.
Or time to flee. What were you saying, Kodev?
That the Sith need to be taken care of, and once they're taken care of, anyone who is still choosing to raise arms against us, well, that's their business. We'll act accordingly.
So we.
Pretty sure the
we-
hive mind's not going to wait for us to go to kill the Sith. They're going into that hangar, and they're going to assimilate anyone they come across. Unless I'm wrong, Warta, you have the connection.
From what I've felt, would that be correct? That they either kill or assimilate? Bill?
I mean, here's the thing, right? You get the feeling that from their thought process, it's kill or assimilate, and the reason why it's kill or assimilate is because if they attack, lose members, and don't get members back in return, they're losing strength. So it's not a revenge thing. You realize it's a math thing. Yes, they're the oppressors. Yes, they want them off the planet, but the initial climb through the building has sated much of their pent-up aggressivity. And your earlier message has clearly diffused a lot of the whole personal part of this. But they're still invaders on what they consider their own world, and they want them gone.
So it is legitimately just they're going to clear these people out of their planet.
Well, clear, assimilate, or otherwise kill, but yes.
Take care of the problem.
The problem needs to leave.
Tony Soprano.
Or take up permanent citizenship.
I feel that we should give the people that may not have any say in what they are doing the chance to leave.
If you want me to make my way to the control room, which is hopefully connected to the hangar, I could send out the message.
Couldn't you
And
just use that terminal there to hack into their comm system?
I could try.
Okay, what are you doing exactly with that control system?
I am going to hack into it, see if I can get connection to the control room and their comm systems.
Okay, give me your hacking roll, give me your tech roll.
I'll give guidance on this.
So, and guidance gives me a what?
D6.
Okay, so that's going to be a 30.
Yeah, no, you get into their comms.
All right, so
Hell yeah.
Mibble hacks into the comm system. Once he's sure he's in there, he start making an announcement. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. All personnel who value their lives should get on board their ships and leave now. Otherwise, you may be becoming part of a bug infestation. I repeat, either you leave or deal with what's coming.
As you're saying this, there's some fritzing on the comms. And eventually, another voice takes over. And what you hear on that voice is the dark, low voice, seething with anger, of what you can only assume is the Sith Lord you encountered earlier. And the voice says, "Anyone who runs dies." And the comms fritz shut.
It seems like there will be a lot of cleanup today.
We made our attempt. Can you get this door open, Mibble? We'll get into the hangar and just do what needs to be done.
Alright, hacking the door.
I mean, there's no point to stealth now. We've just announced that we're here.
Yeah.
Tech roll of 27.
That will break the door open. Well, break. That will hack the door open.
Alright, I'll probably enter the door first. Just as meat shield. And,
Yeah.
see what's happening on the other side.
On the other side, you don't see the Queen yet. What you do see on the other side, though... Give me 1 second.
I'm also real quick gonna just spend do
Yep.
a second level heal on myself.
Yes, you can do so.
Oh, by the way,
Oh,
Ota,
thank you, Raiders. Welcome on in.
Oh, hey Raiders!
Thank you,
Welcome.
Raiders.
Hello.
Welcome to the hive mind. I mean,
That's before that,
jeez.
By the way, Ota, that
Ye-
Koto reserve I cast on you, it goes on until your next short or long rest.
Ooh, okay. It'll be nice to have that little cushion then.
Also, if there's like an instant kill type of thing that happens to you, it's negated.
Yeah, it's basically
nice.
the equivalent of Death Ward. If you guys know the power from D&D. Let me just carry you guys over to the next map and move the banner, and we'll see what's up. Let me just grab the whole crew here. There we go. There we go. All 4 of you. There we go. I'm actually gonna get you guys to be a bit bigger because this map is not quite as
Small.
spacious. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Okay. Move you over to the other map. Drop your tokens on the other
Guys,
map.
we all enlarged.
Yes.
I was worried somebody was gonna cast Reduce instead, but it seems like we're fine.
But yeah, you guys will enter, and the scene that you see is indeed chaos. As you see Imperial troopers here, very much fighting with the
Where's the
drones,
power?
for lack of better terms, of the Ratix Horde. You do see the occasional converted fresh convert also joining the fight here, as there's a couple of Gamorrean guards and people from the tech crew that you see kind of participating here in the fight, throwing wrenches and whatnot. Funny enough, you'll actually recognize, the tech you guys heard and Bamboozled talking about, the whole 2-headed Rancor thing earlier. And, yeah, long story short, this is more or less the chaos you guys get yourselves into.
I healed for 14 off of my heal
Yep.
spell, by the way, just for clarity.
Very good. And as you guys kind of get there, and the fight is happening, you see coming down the steps from that ship, of course, the hooded figure.
It's time for a fight.
Of what looks like a Sith Lord, of course.
I hope this is the right idea.
Okay. Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain.
I can hear you.
Aye, Captain.
And on that note, you guys do realize that the troopers and the Vradix horde here are more or less evenly matched, for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
And what you do also notice here is the long story short, they're kind of evenly matched with the troopers, and it seems that whoever is going to be victorious between you guys and that Sith Lord will most probably tip the scales in one way or another here.
No.
As he notices you guys and turns on his lightsaber, and I need everybody to get me some initiative going.
Initiative. I'll remember this time that I have advantage on initiative.
Yes. Oh, why is everybody 1 second? We don't need double the initiative, just the one
No?
time, please. Thank you.
Not double?
Are you sure I
No,
can't go
just the one.
twice?
I'd like to go twice, but he
There
only
we
gets
go.
to go once.
Yeah,
Just to
yeah,
be
Right.
clear.
yeah. It's only fair.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Where am I? Why don't I see myself?
Now, one thing you guys
Wait
will
a minute,
notice.
go. He disappeared off the map.
Not allowed to be here anymore, clearly.
Oh, I think something's going
He's
funky.
back.
I'm gonna reload real quick.
He's back and he's
You
on the
back. There was something that
already.
happened to everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you can't see
I
it
just-
now, go ahead and refresh.
There we go. Well, he was still on my map for me, so
Ah.
it's a little funky.
I should probably find us some battle music. Uh,
Okay. I will just get you his initiative and we shall be going. Okay. So, here's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, y'all are going to notice this guy is pretty gosh darn tall. And you actually recognize that frame
Oh, is he
Mother effer.
Blade?
as far as Orta is concerned.
And Nibble.
And
maybe.
Nibble.
And Nibble, yeah, you both would recognize him. Everybody else, no idea, obviously, because new character who dis.
twice.
Twice. Sorry. Twice. Sorry, Tam.
Way to rub it in. Way to rub it in.
Yeah.
New character who is twice removed.
Yep. And so he will speak in a low voice, again seething with that anger barely contained under the surface, as he turns on a lightsaber that, much to his image, is quite oversized, grabbing it with both hands, as he just says, well, the Force does work in mysterious ways. To think we'd meet again. Now I get to vent my anger. And as he says that, and he's talking to you guys, it almost feels like you're looking at him without your glasses on, as the edges of his body seem to just blur. He crouches low. And let me roll real quick. He crouches low and leaps in front of you, Mibble,
Oh no.
as he swings twice with that massive lightsaber. Pretty much tall. It's pretty much longer than Mibble is tall, funny enough. That Mibble is going to be a 22 and a...
Before you go to the
16.
next hit,
Yep.
I do have.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. Yes, that is it. So I don't know why it's giving me that option, but. I got this.
Okay. So what is your AC, and does a 22 hit or not?
Let's see. My AC is normally a 15.
And then didn't you have mage armor or something active, or?
No, that was the shield. That was a shield reaction that she used earlier.
Okay.
And I don't believe you can trigger two reactions at the same time, sadly enough. It's one or the other. So in this case, the way I see it, right, because you did get the +5 AC against the trigger attack, the attack still hits you. You'll still take the damage, but you will then teleport nonetheless. Because it does not say that you have to block the ability in order to be able to teleport. So it's more like you get hit, but then you zip out, if that makes sense, within 30 feet. And so, let me just roll the damage real quick. And we shall go from there. Okay, so that Mibble is going to be 13 electric damage. Not electric, sorry, energy damage.
13?
Yep.
And I am zipping out to just behind Orta. Also, I think the squares are smaller on this map as well.
Yeah, we're 2x2 right now.
Yep, it's a tighter. It's like I said, it's a slightly tighter environment than the huge cave system you guys were in earlier.
Yeah.
Nope.
Basically
I
just
am
move.
now behind Orta.
Perfect.
Very good. Rabbit teleports behind Orta.
Well, if it's 2 by 2, then I can move double, right?
No, I think
No,
it's
I've
still
made
1 by
the
1. It's just to
Okay.
make it easier to understand, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a
Easier
map
to see.
to token ratio so people can see what's going on.
All right.
But yeah, so yeah, you zip out, and well, you not being around, the bonus attack, or should I say the second attack as part of his action, is going to be directed at Only in this case. Only does a 22 hit.
Maybe. Yes.
That is 18 electric. Why do I keep saying electric? 18 energy damage going your way.
Damn, I wish I was raging already, but I'm not.
As
so.
the lightsaber does backhand you after the rabbit disappears here.
Alright, that definitely looks like a painful blow. Definitely looking a little beat up after the fight downstairs.
Yeah. I'll
Kodav.
come in and help as soon as I can.
Are you still here? Oh no. Has our brother fallen in the line of duty? Okay, he's back. We got him.
He's muted.
You muted.
You good, Az?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Just a little. Is this a cabinet? What's this thing right here?
A ship.
That's a ship. Those are basically the old Empire's equivalent to TIE fighters.
Is his lightsaber out?
Yes, it is.
Oh yes, it's out, and he just did 2
Damage to me and damage to me.
Mm,
Why do I have the image in my
What?
head that when Mibble moved, its tail went on fire? Like a little rabbit.
Just yeah.
I am going to walk up to Only, and I'm gonna basically go, "You got this," and I'm going to spend 3 force points and imbue you with heroism. Willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until the power ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your force casting ability modifier, so that's 7. At the start of each of its turns, when the power ends, the target loses any remaining temporary hit points from this power. This power has no effects on droids or contracts.
Okay. Do you mind dropping it in the Roll20 chat real quick? Just because I'm visual, it's going to be easier for me to...
Understand.
So that was 7 temp HP that lasts until the end of my next turn.
That's fine, yeah, I was just curious as
That's
to...
what I took out of that.
Perfect.
Plus the can't be frightened.
Yes, correct. Oh, heroism. Okay, yeah, I got you. Alright, super. Perfect. Mibble.
Okay.
Yep, that's all. That's what
Yeah,
I'm doing.
Bibble did not like that. I am gonna activate my let's see. Where's it? Yeah, I'm gonna activate my slow release med pack. This way I can help heal as needed.
Okay.
I am gonna move around this thing and there. About there. Okay. I am moving about here. And I am going to heal on Lee because she's starting to look a little bad.
A little worse for wear.
You're getting 9 points back.
Thank you.
Very good.
And that's all I can do.
Okay. Awesome. So that will, at this point, roll us over to Only.
So we're going to bonus action rage.
Mm-hmm.
Rock on.
Surprise, surprise. He's right here, so there's no need to eat an axe, so we're just going to axe.
Bring it down.
Why do I forget that I'm a barbarian and I can reckless attack? Do I want a reckless attack? Not this round. Maybe next round. We'll see. Not kidding. That is a natural 20. All my rest of my characters are fucked this week because I've rolled too many of these.
Something's gonna die. Yep.
If Only doesn't die, someone else is dying this week. So that was... Should we roll? Oh, rolled pretty decently, too. That's going to be 49 kinetic damage.
Damn.
Hot.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 and a 10 on
down.
my dice. So
You slap back at this guy with your axe, and you hit him so hard that spiky helmet he has on goes flying right off of his face. Like, you for a second think that you've decapitated the guy in one hit.
I am a god! Oh wait, no I'm not.
Fortunately for him, and unfortunately for you, that was just the helmet that you managed to break. But under it, you see a face that is completely devoid of any hair, obviously. And the skin itself looks like it's been cracked and pieced back together with super glue.
Oh.
Oh buddy, you need a better facial regimen.
The eyes that
Fancy
look
some
at you
white
are
light.
vertically slit and pitch black. And there's now a cut that goes diagonally from the forehead across the bridge of the nose and through the other side where the cheek is, where you've clearly cut through the helmet and disfigured him.
I think she will legitimately go, oh buddy, I think they have an ointment for that.
When you say that, you just see him like stick out a tongue that looks equally like black and cracked and kind of lick the edge of the wound. And unfortunately for everyone involved, what you see on his face is not terror, but a smile.
I figured you'd enjoy this.
Which is what verbally he's going to say. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
And as I bring this axe back around, it's going to go for 18 to hit.
He's going to use a reaction,
Okay.
and as your axe swings around to hit him, one of his hands lets go of his lightsaber and just sticks itself out, and your axe stops dead right in front of his hand.
It's fair.
Considering you guys have done a fuckload of, pardon my language, a bucket load of damage just now, he will use one of his legendary actions,
Uh-huh.
as he will take in a deep breath. And I need everybody here to give me a Constitution saving throw.
can do
Mibble,
those,
you have a +3 on this because of my aura.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you?
I got a 25.
Okay?
I got an 8, because there's balance in this world.
Kraken. Kraken.
Oh,
21.
and poor hobo. Maybe it's not gonna be my character that gets sacrificed tonight.
Engage.
One
What's the
for
roll?
nat 1 for a total of 10.
Oh, Jesus.
Really good
So,
thought.
Mibble and Kodev, you're fine. Only and Orta, well, you're not fine, but you're mostly fine. Only and Orta, you guys will get punted backwards into the nearest walls, where you will fall prone.
Thunk.
Okay.
Those of you who have not made the saving throw, give me 1 minute. You will be taking...
It's praying, it's one of the damage types I have resistance to.
You will be taking... That is 14 damage of the force kind. Give me a minute here. Double check.
So, I take 14 and then everybody who succeeded takes 7?
You and Only will both take 14. I'm just double checking the damage type to make sure it is one that whether it is one that she has resistance against or not, but I'm pretty sure.
I have resistance to force damage. Not through my, well, it is through my rage, but it's from an instinct I took.
Okay, so
I
yeah,
took
if you have
Deluxe
resistance.
instinct.
Yep, so in that case, yes, you will be resisting it, but yeah, certain force powers that channel the pure energy of the force deal force damage, so yes, that is force. So yes, 14 force for you, and 7 force damage for everybody else.
So what might frustrate him is that with my temp HP, so I didn't actually take any physical damage from that.
I mean, that's fine. You're still pushed against the wall and prone.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's
Is
fair.
what it is.
I have to make it a Constitution check because
Concentration.
Concentration, yeah.
Concentration.
Since it's still my turn, can I just stand up?
You do not get pushed back as you got the Kraken.
Well, yes,
I know,
but he
but
still took damage. He has to do
I took
con-
damage.
Oh, right.
concentration.
And so that's 15. I took
That
7.
beats a 7.
So
You're good.
Yep.
You're good.
I'm good.
Okay, Orta.
Since it was still my turn, can I just stand up?
Yes. I mean, yeah, if you want, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just stand back up.
Use your movement to
It's
stand
the-
up. That works.
Yeah.
That 7 HP resets at the start of your turn.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Okay.
That's
Orta.
That's why they made the concentration save.
Well, that 7 HP saved my booty.
Do I have any bonus actions? I think I only have actions. This is awkward. I'll need to diversify my action economy. Okay. Half my movement to stand up.
Yep.
And then we are gonna move 5, 10. Are we? Could you move 1 up? Because technically we're not supposed to be like half squares because it's a 2x2, but it's still 1x1. So I'm not sure where we're at right now.
That's 5 feet.
That's
That-
so we're moving this in one. So we're 2x2, but we're moving 5 feet at a time. So I
Correct.
would move half
The
a
move.
half
the
a
move.
half a
yeah.
space, half a space.
Yes, it's every small square is 5 feet. I just made your token bigger. So I can make them smaller again. It was just for visual clarity so people could see them.
Yeah, movement
Actually, you know what? Let
clarity
me
is
see if I can
confusing me
maybe
now.
One second. Let me see if I can modify the grid to make it a little bit bigger so the grid actually reflects this. Give me 1 second. Give me 1
You
minute
just
here.
have
There
to
we go.
change the number of squares.
Yeah, I'm just gonna increase the grid cell distance. Cell width 2? No. Does that do it? Yeah, there you go.
So I'm here.
Yeah. If you look, you'll see the grids have gotten bigger, so you can just. This is yeah. There you go.
5, 10. I guess 15. Does that work? Or would it be like this?
So, yeah, that's the thing. Give me a minute. I have to proportionally increase the movement as well. Give me a minute. Let me
Well,
fix
no,
that real
I am
quick.
moving 5. Like this is 5 feet of movement.
There. Here, if you use the map now, I've made the squares bigger, but I also made the distance travel bigger, so it should balance out. Yeah, you.
Well, I can't move 15 feet now. I can only move 10 or 20.
Right, never mind. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We'll keep it scuffed for now. I'll bring it back to the normal size for the distance traveled, and you'll be able to get there in 15. That's fine. Back to 5. There we go. All right, you're good.
Be just about here, I think.
Yep.
And
So, Hobo, if you want, if you pick up your token, like you're going to move,
yeah,
then hit right
yeah,
click.
pick up, right click. I've been doing that.
And then if every time you re-click right click every time it does, it will be like changing direction as you move, and then you just release.
Yeah.
And that way you can measure as you go.
I did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
And then I am dashing.
Okay.
5, 10 to stand here.
Okay.
And sort of be a threat. And then I'll pass turn.
Okay. So back to him.
Seems that way.
He. So you see his shape blur even more. Now it's not just the edges, and it's not just that he's moving fast, but his whole entire body looks like you're looking at it through eyes that are not wearing their glasses currently. And he will take the disengage. Not the disengage, but the attack of opportunity if you do decide to give one Kodav. And he will move all the way over here.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
All three of us get a attack of opportunity, right?
I'll take a swing.
He was
at him.
more like right here, Ota. And since each of these tiny squares is 5 feet originally.
Does a 20 hit him?
Yeah, a 20 will hit.
Yay. I had to be sure because he's got legendary actions.
Except it's more except now that he's blurred, I need you to roll that at a disadvantage. He is using blur.
Okay, so disadvantage.
The power exactly is force blur if you want to look it up, but yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 16.
16 sadly, however, will not hit.
Alright, cool.
Yes, he will get out from there. Then the lightsaber will be. Well, you see him kind of lift it, almost like one would lift a baseball bat.
Oh no!
And he swings and lets it go. As you are all neatly lined up in a line. As he will use some form of saber throw here, and I need you guys. Let me see here. I need all of you to roll me a dex saving throw, please.
Well, good news for Kodav and Only. They get a +3 from my wisdom bonus on the dexterity save.
It's going to be a 19 for me.
That was cocked.
This is here,
That dice.
this is here.
No, that dice doesn't get to be in the tray anymore.
With the plus 3, 19.
Good news is
That's a 14 for Only, and my dice are seemingly turning on me.
I doubled my last roll.
You got a 20?
I rolled a
Yeah,
1
2.
last time.
Oh, you got a 2. I thought you meant your total. You got a 10 total last time, so I'm like, cool, 20. No.
Nope, I doubled my
No.
roll.
Right. Okay, so
Total of 7.
you failed that. You said Only you failed that.
I got 14. Assuming
Nibble,
that
what did
fails.
you get?
19.
Good, you make it. And Kodav,
19 as well. With the
you
plus
also
3.
make it. Alright, the 2 tanks are just not having a good day right now.
Look, I used up my good rolls against the critters.
True.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check for damage real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Good news is I'll reassure you guys right away. This is on a cooldown. We will not be using it again for a little while. Kind of like Dragon Breath and all that stuff. We are not spamming that every single turn. That being said, okay. So yeah, that is going to be. Oh my lord! I don't even know if I have enough dice for this.
I don't like that.
When the DM says, "I don't know if I have enough dice for this."
I'm just hoping it's one of my resistant types.
There's
More
like 2 things.
force
that-
damage?
There's only 2 things that terrify me after a DM rolls an attack roll. Either I hope I have enough dice, or the sound of an avalanche.
There's also the I rolled max.
Yeah. Yes, party one.
Now, for those 2 of you getting hit, I also need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
That also gets the +3 due to it being a saving throw.
Correct.
I'm slowly walking my dice back up to something decent. Though that +3 helps me for a dirty 20.
I got up to a 26 on the con save.
Okay. Sorry, what was that on your con save?
I got a 26 for my con save.
Perfect. And Only?
Dirty 20.
Perfect. So yeah, you both don't have to worry about that bit. You're only going to take a partial damage on that. So you both take 24 electric damage. Wow.
Energy?
Energy. I'll get there. Energy damage.
Sweet, I'm
and
resistant.
then
How much was that again?
24.
So I'll take 12.
And since you both made the save, that's going to be another 7 necrotic damage.
I'll take all of that.
Oof.
And that's only for those who failed, right?
Yep.
Yes. You're fine. I believe it's just me and Only that got hit for that.
That was a lot of damage.
Last legs type vibe, or
Nah. Survive a little bit longer with hits like that, but talking a round or 2. We'll see.
Gotcha.
That being said, it will move us to Kodats.
So I'm looking up on my abilities.
Oh yeah, take your time for sure.
Okay. I am. So does Only look pretty hurt?
Yeah. She's definitely looking a little on the rough side.
Alright, so I am going to. So this, like, green force energy, like, emanates from my body. And it washes over Only. I am using Preserve Life. It's a racial ability, so. Hoping I get copied over. Yes. There we go. Preserve life. So basically I choose Only. Oh, any creatures in okay. Does Orsa look pretty hurt as well?
Oh, Orta is looking real rough right now.
Alright, cool. So then it's 5 times. And what about Mibble?
Mibble's okay. So far total, I only lost 20 HP out of my max, which is 79.
I'm gonna choose all 3, and it's 5 times.
7. Yeah, we're 7th level right now, right?
You guys are 7th, I'm 8th.
So
Yes.
that means you've got 35 HP to distribute on the injured people, and it cannot bring their health higher than half their maximum.
Then half the max.
This feature can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit point maximum.
Oh, then Mibble can't be targeted then. Because
That's
Mibble's
fine.
above max at this point, from what I understand.
Above half health, yeah.
Above half
Alright,
max,
so,
yeah.
so then I'll split the 35 between Only and Orta, and take them up to what they're missing as far as to the halfway point of their points.
So
I can only take
17.
14 of those, so 14 will be
Okay,
the
so
half.
I take 21 then? That's how math works, right?
No, it's 35, and I split it in half.
Yeah, but I can only take 14 to hit my half HP, so 21's still left over for Order to be able to pull from. To make your half your HP, max HP.
Yeah. Okay.
That is correct.
So, you'll have 21. That is a very nice boost. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Sounds like Order was hurting a little worse than I was.
He's still kicking, it's fine.
My boy tanked a lot.
Plus you still have that quota reserved.
Yep, that's an action, and I cannot use that again unless I take a long rest. So.
It is.
But I have,
good time to use it.
But I have other stuff. That's all I can actually. Do I want to move? No, I want to stay within touch distance. So let me. Actually, I'm gonna move here to open up a clear path for Only to get to the Sith guy. And that's my go.
Okay. Mibble.
Nibble's getting out of there using his nibble.
Nimble the nimble.
Yeah.
Nibble the nimble, yes. Okay,
it is Nibble's agility, technically. Mibble is
Your,
using
your
that
nimble,
agility.
your nimble agility, yes.
So
Mobility.
he is getting out of there. He's going to pass on Lee, touch her, and do a cult of reserve on her as well.
Okay.
And then move back down over here.
That's basically death ward, right?
Your
Yes,
agility
death ward.
also prevents you from
Triggering.
triggering attacks of opportunity, right?
I believe
Yes,
that's what
okay.
was used in this context, yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay, so that was my what's it called? One ability. It's not 20. And Anta's also going to get the 2d6 from my slow release med pack. 8 points.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost at half my axe hit point.
And that is all I'm going to do.
Okay.
I am trying to avoid this guy as much as possible.
I see that.
Fair.
Okay. If that rolls us over to Only, let's see it.
Alright, so I'm going to take my 7 temp HP that I get at the beginning of my turn from Kodav's spell. Or sorry, Kodav's power. And then, tried and true. We're just going to grab a hold of that axe. We're going to actually lift it overhead, do the yeet. We do the yeet.
Ooh,
Not terrible. Does the 17 hit him?
Yes, actually it
Okay.
does.
So because he hit me, I get to do extra damage on him. My 2d12. Could have been worse, I guess. So it's going to be a total of 18 kinetic damage. As I move forward, since I stood up last round, I'm going to kind of jump off of this and use it to launch myself in the air, grab the axe, and bring it back down with me so I'm landing next to him.
So that's where I have to cut you off, sadly. As you jump, but your axe for some reason does not come back to you.
That's fine. If it's not coming back, I have another axe.
I'm just saying that one, for some reason, stays embedded in his shoulder where it landed.
Weird, but that's okay.
And if you look at him, you'll see the muscles around his shoulder and chest just bulge, and it's almost like they're like grabbing onto the actual blade.
If it wasn't so annoying, it'd be impressive. Ollie's opinion. So we'll reach out for our vibro weapon and pull that axe out and
Yep.
continue on for a dirty 20.
Okay. As you do that, he does use his legendary reaction, and you see your axe get stopped once more by that hand. That same hand, that arm that has the axe embedded in the shoulder, which he did take the damage for, by the way,
Yep.
will lift itself, oddly enough, which it shouldn't be, because you see the blade in the collarbone. Like, there's no way a person could lift their arm in that type of situation, and yet his arm lifts, and your second axe's blow is stopped just short of the hand.
Very well.
And you just see those empty, soulless eyes look at you as his lips once more part, and you hear this deep rumble of a laugh in his throat. And he says, "Good! Entertain me more."
She'll actually give a smirk back, and she goes, "Entertaining is what I do." As she is a gladiator, so.
Maybe I'll keep you as a pet after this. As we move on to Orta.
Yeah. I mean, I'm running up too. And I'm hoping that I can draw a bit more of the aggro to keep sort of Only out of danger. Ortez going to draw his blade.
I mean, luckily I've been taking half damage on a lot of his attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully again, he's very much
Barbarian.
of a he's very much of a physical character, as you guys can figure it out by now. So you're gonna have a bit of an easier time. He's not using a bunch of weird shit like most Sith do. But whatever he does do, he does well. Yeah. Overtime. What are you doing?
I am going to activate. I am going to use my stance ability from Xian Gemso form and use the way of the is it something dragon. I always say it wrong every time. Craft dragon. Let's go craft dragon this time. And while in the stance, the first time I hit with a melee weapon attack using strength each turn, I can choose to deal an additional damage equal to my strength modifier if there is another creature within 5 feet, blah blah blah.
Okay.
I mean, that's not going to... yeah. So yeah, add my strength modifier again to my damage rolls, essentially. So, let's see how this turns out. I am swinging twice.
Okay.
To attack the That's it. I am going to use the defensive feature of my saber, which lets me take a -1 to my hit and to my damage roll. But when I do, it gives me a +1 to my AC, essentially.
Oh, nice. So you switch to a form that is more defensive.
Essentially, crayon?
Just crate dragon is fine.
Crate? So just actually the dragon of crates. Okay.
Yes, the box dragon. Yes, the crate dragon.
I adamantly refuse to not make that mistake again.
Exactly.
First swing.
Okay.
Cool, that one misses. Fun.
I mean, you
Second swing.
You always call it crayot, just to be fancy.
If I call it crayot, then I'm calling it crayon. Second swing. Can I just roll above 10, please, for the love of all that is holy?
No, you used up all your good rolls in the last battle.
True enough, true enough.
So-
But yeah, both miss. We're just gonna go with that. 'Cause they
Question:
did.
you are swinging that lightsaber you made at this point, or is that still your fist?
Yes, I am.
You are swinging it. Okay. He looks at it and he says, "You."
Can I
Well,
help you?
this day can only get better. Clearly, you brought me what I seeked.
Uh-oh.
Hardly yours, because it's mine.
Well, it'll be mine once I take it from your dead body. Yes. We were
I will.
switching to-
Oh,
But yes, go ahead.
I have my bonus. No, I use my bonus action to activate my stance. Shoot.
I just want to find out what that lightsaber does. From the shit
I
that I
just
said
wanna
and told about about Zizu.
Oh yeah, I want to see how that turns out too. But yeah, I bonus action was activating my stance. I swung twice. I moved, and I passed turn.
Okay. I need you both you and Only here. I need you both to give me a roll, please. And it will be a saving throw of I believe the strength kind, as he is going to try to grapple each of you.
+3 to the saving throw.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
I love rolling a 15.
So, unfortunately, neither of you make it.
No.
On a dirty 20? Oh Jesus.
Yeah, well, I
mean,
rolled
that's
high.
fair.
That's not
Yeah.
you. That's me. That's just me who rolled high this time.
Grapple checks, right? I remember.
Yeah,
Now.
you know how that goes. But yeah, so he funnily enough just chucks his lightsaber at the other two at the back, but yeah, it's not a real lightsaber throw, quote unquote. It doesn't spin and do the whole thing. It's just he threw it in your general direction, really. Almost like,
Nibble
I don't
sort
need
of
this thing.
jumps.
Oh, yeah, you guys can still roll me a quick dex saving throw and dodge out of the way if you want, but like it's more for flavor than anything else at this point. The important part is the fact that he's grabbing both you, Orta, and you, Only,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna use a motherfucker to hit a motherfucker as he lifts you both and just slams both of you head against head.
Oh, that's an ouchie. I think I got a boo-boo.
Just a little bit.
I rolled a 18 on Dex.
Oh no.
Depends on what area you're hitting. There might be some cushions.
True. True.
That is going to be 23 bludgeoning damage to both of you.
Bludgeoning.
Which I do believe you have, but double check, but I'm pretty sure you have that on me.
Rage adds only resistance to kinetic and energy. Yeah.
So is it kinetic damage? Or...
Yeah, bludgeoning is it does fall, I believe, under kinetic because there is
Okay.
no such thing as bludgeoning in this system. So
23 round down or up?
yeah, that's kinetic. That's kinetic.
Round down or up?
I
Okay.
usually do round down for
Okay.
everyone. For everything.
Just want to make sure I'm doing it right.
Wow, that's what we did for the force cost earlier. That's what again. It's going to be the same rules for everyone, him included. So
Yeah.
no problem.
That's the reason I was fine with it either way, because I assumed it applied across the board.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
So yeah, that's rounded down. We'll just do rounded up for everything. That way we won't have to worry about those headaches. But yeah, so that's 23 for Orta, and I believe that's 11 for you there on.
Yep. So it'll take my 7 temp HPs before the rest of it applies.
Yep. Of course. So that brings us to Kodev.
Okay. Is he still holding on to them?
Yes. Until they free themselves during their turn, they're still grappled.
Are we like restrained, or what's the term that we are?
Grappled.
We'll get that for you exactly.
The grapple causes a condition. Just
Yes.
figure out what it is.
Yeah, you're restrained.
I believe restrained is the one, but yes, let me double check this for you real quick. I have it right here. Yes, you are considered restrained.
A grappled creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to speed.
Oh no, sorry, grappled. Yes. It's not restrained. Restrained is later. That's if you stay in the grapple and he actually
restrains
Oh,
us,
so
yeah.
there actually is a grappled condition.
There is a
Yeah.
grapple condition. That's why I was like,
Which
I was
just
a little
reduces
confused for a
speed,
sec.
but
Yeah,
it
your
doesn't
speed is
do
0,
anything
so you
else.
can't move. In the sense of like movement speed is 0, and that's about it. It just means you can't move. You can still like attack
an
and stuff
attack,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah. You just can't run, basically.
All right. I don't know if this is gonna work. But I am gonna basically look at him, and I'm gonna do the whole, and I'm gonna try and use force shunt.
Okay.
And I'm gonna post a Freya on. Bang. So he's got to give me a save, which is probably gonna make. But I'm hoping if I knock him prone, it'll break the grapple.
Okay. So let's see this strength save.
So my force save is a 15.
Okay, he rolled an 18.
Yeah.
I mean, you see how bulgy the muscles are on this guy. Like, strength is the last
Yeah,
thing that
I
he has
know.
an issue with. So
Hoping
yeah,
I would get
sadly,
lucky.
nope,
Oh, I'm
it's not on this one,
dumbass. I
sadly.
should have done my strength check at advantage. Okay. Oh well.
Nibble?
Next time.
Yeah. Nibble?
Okay. Nibble is gonna move up a bit. Let's see. to about here.
Okay.
Which puts me in range to still use my med pack ability on both of them. And bonus action, use it on Atta, since he's been hurting quite a bit for a while. That's going to be 8 points of health you get back.
Mhm.
Thank you. You're the only reason I'm still alive.
Well, you both of you have Koto
Yeah.
reserved on you as well.
True.
Let's see, what else can I I can't really do anything to him without hurting both of you. Ugh. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to hold off on anything else for now.
Okay. Only.
I'm going to. And I don't know how you want to treat a more targeted account, but I'm going to attempt to sever arm to release myself.
Okay.
So I'm just going to bring that axe down. Come on, you've been the really nice guy to me tonight. That's not bad. So that's going to be in 25 to hit.
Oh, damn. Is that a nat 20?
No, it was an 18.
Feel good.
So
Yeah.
close. So close to the 19. Okay.
I've literally rolled 6 on both of my d12s, so that's another dix. So it's 18 kinetic damage. And if I'm still in his grasp, I'm just bringing it down again, same spot.
Yep, do it. You are rolling these at disadvantage, correct?
Grapple doesn't impose disadvantage.
Doesn't involve...
No, but he is using blur.
Oh, blur.
I didn't, so can we just say I reckless attacked?
Sure, we can do reckless attack, and you'll just have disadvantage when he attacks you back. That's fine.
You mean, yeah? I already rolled it, and that's the easiest way to reconcile that.
It's entirely up to you. Unless you want to roll the thing, it's up to you. Reversing 18 damage is not complicated. It's entirely up to you and how you want to do it.
We'll go reckless at this point. We're trying to get out.
Okay, that works.
Come on. That one's the 19. Ha 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 ha.
There's the
So for a
crit.
total of 26. So that crit's going to give me the...
Oh, yeah.
Was that at disadvantage?
Neutral
reckless.
because of reckless.
So that one is 43 kinetic damage.
How does breaking blur work again?
So, considering the crit, right? Because you're if I remember correctly, that axe of yours does crit on a 19, right?
Yes.
You
Wait,
chop. Hmm?
my fancy axe is stuck in his shoulder.
Correct. Never mind.
Back that up. So that's only 19 kinetic damage. Apologies.
Plus the 18 from earlier, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't chop the arm clean off like you would have probably if you had critted with the other weapon. But, it does chop right into that junction between the arm and the forearm, right at the elbow, but on the inside of the elbow where those finger flexors are. And as a result, the hand does go limp for a fraction of a second, just enough for you to drop yourself free. I need you to give me another strength check, please.
Well, this one I advanced since I'm raging. And that was going to be a natural 20 for 27.
Got it up.
And you do feel some degree of resistance when you try to pull the weapon out from his flesh, but this time you are able to pull it clean out.
Okay.
And has he been succeeding on his concentration checks for Force Blur?
Yes.
Cool. Worth asking.
What you do see, though, is, again, considering the sheer amount of damage you just put into him, he once more will be using a legendary action, and I am going to do a couple of rolls.
That's fair. Because I think that was a total of like 37 points of damage that round.
You're going
Look,
ham.
when mother effer hits me, I hit back hard.
Yeah.
That is actually the basis of her fighting styles.
Yeah. It's not really talk shit. Get hit. Get hit.
Yeah. You hit me, I hit back harder.
It's the Morpheus school of kickassery. Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
So, as you completely mangle his arm, once more you hear him laughing. And that blur I was mentioning earlier, right? You see almost like that blur turns dark for a minute as his hand is still mangled. But for some reason, it kind of cracks in this weird, disgusting sound that you would have of somebody setting bones back into place. As it forms a fist. And he will use that fist to hammer you 3 times.
Okay.
I've made the rolls. They did hit. If you want to know the numbers, I can give them out to you, but they did hit.
I
You
believe
have
they
how much?
hit.
What's your AC actually?
16.
Never mind. 2 of them hit. The third one does not do anything. That was a 15. I thought you had one lower than I thought you had. That's why we checked. But yeah, let me just roll Dammy on those real quick. As it will be kinetic, you won't be hurt too much, but he does go ham. That is going to be... Yep, that's going to just be 10 damage after the kinetic
Reduction.
halving. Yeah.
I feel bad because I just like negated all the healing Kodav gave me last round, but well used.
I mean, you're face tanking a boss, so let's be real. You're doing pretty goddamn good,
Yeah.
I mean,
all things considered.
and then there's also the the temp HP, which I'm assuming you're already thinking about. Never mind.
Yeah, and probably when he misses that last one, she'll look at him and just be like, "Getting a little tired now, are you? Expected more from you."
Well, I'm just getting warmed up, as we all enjoy one-liners here.
Yeah.
Orta. Orta, your turn.
Yep. I'm just double checking something. Okay. Well, let us make some swings at disadvantage, shall we? Let's say... Just don't want to double check something to make sure I'm not crazy. Nope, I was right. Okay. Let's see if this first swing hits. No. Let's see if the second one hits. I'm assuming a 14 doesn't hit, so I'm just gonna move on. Third hit, probably not gonna hit. Cool, super fun. I love dice. Does a 15 hit?
No, sadly.
Cool, I miss everything. Carry on.
Are you trying to get out of the grapple, or you just kept attacking?
I guess I could try to break out of the grapple.
As a
I'll try to
bonus
break out of
action,
the
yeah.
grapple. Yeah. What was it? Contested strength,
Yep.
right? Let's see. 25 total to break free from the grapple.
Does meet it, beat it here. You are technically the one trying to reach what I've rolled, so then if you meet me, you beat it. So yeah, you do get out of the grapple.
Cool.
Nice.
You hear this guy say, well, if you've made one of my arms useless. And you see him do this thing where he reaches with his still good hand that has the axe embedded in it. Go figure how the hell he's moving that. He grabs the wrist from his right arm and pulls.
Ugh.
And you hear the sound of the sinew and the bones and the joint just snapping as it tears off.
I love it, but ugh.
And from the forearm that he just pulled out of his own body, I guess you could call it at this point, gross as though it may sound, you see this dark energy just emanate out of it. Almost like a lightsaber made of pure darkness sticking out of the stump that he just pulled out of his own body.
That's a thing.
It is now. And he does say, my master did teach me that there's no weapon like your own body. As he will take 2 swings at Orda.
Orda. Okay.
Interesting. Interesting choice there, buddy.
AC 17 currently.
Nice. Does he miss? Or is he cracking? Yeah. Did he do it twice? Well, that's good, at least.
1 Kraken and 1 normal hit.
What's the normal hit out of curiosity?
The normal hit was a 22.
What's a number you like tonight?
I don't know why.
It's just that
I
night.
just keep rolling that number tonight. Go figure.
I mean, we've already signed the death warrant for Snow
But
here. With
you know what
the
the funny thing too is, like, the 3 mobs that I've used have different bonuses, but my dice rolls in a way that with those bonuses I end up rolling 22. I don't know why the fuck it keeps doing that tonight.
It's just your number tonight. It's your lucky number.
I guess so. Anyway, let me just figure out the damage real quick here. Where's that power? Right here.
Need to go to your local reservation at the casino.
Damage on this thing.
Put it all on 22.
Yep. 22 black.
Yep.
Right. That is going to be... and then from the second hit... So the first hit, Orta will do 38 damage, which I believe faints you.
Death Ward, or the...
Death Ward procs. Okay.
So you pop
Yep,
back
so
up.
I'm
at
at 1 HP.
Yeah, and then the second hit will probably down you at this
Yes,
point.
I'm dead after that.
Down hopefully doesn't exceed half your max.
And as you are downed here,
It
yes,
doesn't
you're not dead.
exceed half my max, yeah.
No, exactly. So as you are downed here, you guys hear a screech and the sound of twisted metal coming from the elevator shaft right behind Orta, right here.
Oh no.
And that is where we will end today's session.
Oh my.
Oh, cool.
And I will see all of you next Tuesday to see what happens to our
You and your
crew.
goddamn cliffhangers.
That being said, somebody wants to roll the list of shows into the
Rosa,
the
where
bot.
are you?
I will be more than happy to. Well, I know them off of memory. I can say most of them off memory, but I'd
I
rather
know.
have a visual be there too for those of us who will be looking at it.
Thanks, Alice.
But yes, if you like our shows, we are pretty much running stuff almost all week. As Monday, you will have Destiny Forged. run by Rojan. Tuesday, more TOTOR, run by myself. And then on Thursdays, you have alternating shows where you will be having both Tricon Isles, our D&D pirate gone, I don't know what Rojan is doing with it, chaos show.
We are just the chaos show.
Yeah, and Wayward Wanderers, which is our the thing moved, and Mass Effect Horizons, which is run by Zorro, which is our Mass Effect 5e show. A lot of fun, crazy things happening in that show too. I mean, everything clearly in all of our shows, but Saturdays alternating. We've got Withered Wastes and we've got Wayward Wanderers, with the first Saturday of every month being our Behold Lore show, and the last Saturday being our Would Be Heroes show, which currently is being, I think, reworked completely from the ground up. So that's going to be something you guys can look forward to, as it will be made from what was originally going to be an extended one-shot into, I believe, a full show. But Rojan will give you guys the details the next time he's up on here.
It's gonna be every other Saturday.
There we go.
The night of Withered Waste. So not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday.
Not the night of Withered Waste, the night of Wayward Wanderers.
I thought it was Withered Waste.
Was it?
Yeah,
and
because
our first show's on the 20th. That's what I know. Our first show's on the 20th.
Yeah.
Either way, you'll get the confirmation from Rojan, and yes, the first show is on the 20th, so that will be where I will see you guys for this one. And that being said, yeah, that's pretty much it, I believe. So I hope you guys had some fun, and yeah, I'll see everybody next week.
Yep.
Bye.